Tottenham 1, Liverpool 5. The latest goal converted by Mo Salah, his second of the afternoon.
His 2 goals at Spurs on Sunday took him 4th in Liverpool's all-time list with 229, and a further 11 would take him to 3rd, only behind Roger Hunt on 285 and Ian Rush on 346.
Magic Mo Salah is Liverpool's latest icon.
Well, after a win and a draw in Leicester's opening 2 games under Ruud van Nistelrooy, back-to-back defeats have put pressure on the Foxes. The new man in charge, though, says his view of the task in hand hasn't changed.
If you, on a weekly basis, you're going to evaluate into a drama or into a success, that is not the way you're going to work as professionals. Of course, it will be highlighted in the media like this, and also fans reacting on that. Of course, it's the world we live in. It's the immediate success that everybody is chasing, but we know we're here for the long run, and we know that the season is still long, and we know at the end of the season is the finish line where we have to be in a position to stay in the league, and that is the bigger picture for me. And I'm not going to create a drama every week. I'm not going to celebrate a win every week.
Well, there you go. That is Ruud van Nistelrooy. They're in the bottom 3. Needs to keep them out of it at the end of the season. After the last game in May, they need to be out of the bottom 3. And the team he's picked tonight, I had a discussion on Monday night on Kickoff, Troy Deeney, with Darren Lewis and with Danny Murphy as well, about the fans getting right on the back of Danny Ward, the goalkeeper. They were jeering him. They were sarcastically applauding him. It doesn't help anybody when that happens. And now Jakub Stolacic has come into goal for Leicester City. He's played 50-odd games, most of them for Hartlepool in League 2 and for Dunfermline in the Scottish Championship. What a game to be pitched into.
Welcome to the Premier League, young man. He's going to be going into the Dragon's Den now. He's going to have his own fan base, nervous, anxious, a bit of anxiety bouncing around from the last performance, and he's going to have a Liverpool crowd that's expectant with not so good conditions. Let's be honest, it's not great for a goalkeeper coming for balls and judging, any long ball over the top. So he's going to have to step up. But I feel that when you're in this position, Aid, and I've been there when you're at a team that's at the bottom, fans want to understand why is this happening. And, let's call it as it was. He wasn't great last week, was it, the goalkeeper that he would? So he has to know there's a bit of, frustration coming his way. And he's got big enough shoulders, he'll be able to deal with that. I think from a fan base, you have to all pull together now, because a couple of games ago under Ruud van Nistelrooy, if you just spoke to a few Leicester fans, they thought this was it. Now they're going to be mid-table, we're winning, everything's great. Now it's gone back to reality of the new manager bounce has dropped, and let's be totally honest, the quality of player that they've got isn't at the level. He's having to work with a squad that's not quite good yet, so you're going to have some ups, you're going to have some downs, and you're going to hope today is as painless as you can. I've been here, mate, when in the week lads are saying if we keep this under 4, it's a good day, and it's not what we want to hear. But you don't go into the game thinking you're going to lose, but you expect Salah's got to be at it. The way that they're playing, this fan base, we've not been great. If we keep this under 4, our next game is the game that matters for us.
Very quick one, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Listen, you said what you said about Mo Salah. We've all heard that in the past. But if you're Ruud van Nistelrooy, how do you try to stop him or deal with him as best you can?
Pray. With this team that you have to pray. You have to be able. But I also feel that if you come to Anfield and you sit back and you try and have that low block with no threat going the other way, then you're in trouble. Forest are the only team that's come here and won, but the only team that come here also with a game plan of sitting in and getting after them with real pace, real power in wide areas, and obviously a target man in big Chris Wood. I look at this Leicester team and I think, right, you've got to be aggressive. I was here when Fulham played. Anthony Robertson was excellent against Mohamed Salah. Tight, compact, really aggressive against him. And yes, he has an assist, but he's a lot quieter in that game than he is in most of the other games. So that's how I would be looking at it. But not many left backs in this country are as good as Anthony Robertson.
Well, listen, we kicked off today on TalkSport by bringing you Man City 1, Everton 1. After that, Bournemouth and Palace drew. Fulham 1 with 2 late goals at Chelsea. That'll please Liverpool fans. Newcastle hammered Villa 3-0. John Duran sent off first half. Forest beat Spurs 1-0 live on TalkSport, and West Ham 1-0 winners out Southampton. We've just heard as well Wolves beating Man United 2-0. Bruno Fernandes sent off for United. This one here should be a straightforward home win. Leicester keep getting battered away. Liverpool are atop of the table winning machine. But it's the Premier League, isn't it? And if it's Premier League and it's Boxing Day, it's got to be live and exclusive on Talk Sport. So here's your commentary team for Liverpool against Leicester. Former Premier League captain Troy Deeney, alongside your commentator Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Adrian. Welcome to Anfield. You'll never walk alone rings around, and maybe the first psychological blow has been struck tonight by Leicester, who've turned the Reds around. They're going to have to attack the Kop end in this first half. They may just have poked the line with a very big stick. Jakub Salarczyk makes his Premier League debut, his first appearance of the season for Leicester tonight. One of 3 changes, a side that's conceded 9 goals in its last 3 Premier League games. Justin, Cody, Vestergaard and Christensen the back 4. Samarian Weeks behind Mavididi, El Khanous and Ayew. Patson Daka leads the line. But Liverpool, a feast of games to come for them over the next 6 weeks or so in all competitions. Szoboszlai and Luis Diaz drop to the bench. It's Curtis Jones, his 100th Premier League appearance, and Darwin Núñez come into the starting lineup. Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson the back 4. Gravenberch and McAllister holding with Salah, Jones and Gakpo all in behind Darwin Núñez. We're underway. Alisson Becker with an early touch will knock it long, and Leicester defending deep will try and head the ball away. And I get the feeling even in the opening 5-10 seconds we're getting a sight of things to come here, Troy, because Leicester have just sat back in and said to Liverpool, you can have it.
Absolutely, that's what they've got to do. I was actually expecting Leicester on the way up here to go with 5, maybe try and compact the little spaces outside of the centre half, but I could already see a huge space between the right back Justin James and Connor Cody, which I could see Szoboszlai getting in there and making trouble.
Well, they're in down the left-hand side here, edge of the area, tries to pull it back to McAllister, edge of the penalty area, tries to feed it out wide for Robertson, stands up the cross towards the penalty spot, is headed away by Mavididi, and the Reds of Liverpool get it back, and they'll recycle possession here. Van Dijk on the edge of his opponent's half of the centre circle, gets the ball away, and Liverpool here now just about to lay siege on this Leicester goal. You made a good point about when Fulham came here, Troy. I watched Liverpool at Newcastle. Newcastle were at them right from the very off. You've got to be brave, haven't you? You've got to go after them at times.
Yeah, it's risk reward, isn't it? I think if you sit in and allow quality players time on the ball, time to get their tempo, the passing, the way that they are all moving in sync, you're asking for trouble, because at the moment it will change, and at a moment they will get that bit of quality that you haven't got.
Well, 90 seconds on the clock here on TalkSport, and it's all been played in front of the Kop end here, which Liverpool attack in the first half. The league leaders 4 points clear. We'll be hoping to increase that to 7. The ball didn't quite break for Robertson. Good challenge goes in there. Now the ball played long over the top. They're looking for Daka, and beautifully played away by Van Dijk. There's got Gomez on his right-hand side, and that was well done by Van Dijk.
Yeah, it was interesting when Connor Cody just took a touch there to try and hit the big diag to Mavididi, who was in the left-back place, so he had no out ball. So he had to take a couple more touches and just try and play a long one into Daka, but that's what I'm worried about there, when Leicester now will have to try and play an extra 1 or 2 passes because they have no out ball, or they're going to just keep kicking it back to Liverpool and wait for the next onslaught.
Robertson down the left, feeds it out wide. Not the greatest touch over on that far side from Gakpo, who can just about see. About an hour ago we wouldn't have known who was on that far side of the field, but thankfully the fog and the mist that is just drifting across the field now has eased a little bit. It's 0-0 if you just joined us here. 10 commentaries on Boxing over on TalkSport. Big game in the Championship. Leeds could go top if they can beat Stoke after Burnley won at Bramall Lane earlier on in the afternoon. Here Leicester have got a throw in far side, and they try and work it down the line, and it's well defended by Liverpool, and out for another throw in.
Interesting from Leicester's point of view. When they've got the ball, they go back to their 4-3-3, but defensively they're 4-4-2 in a low block, and just trying to block out the middle of that pitch and allow Liverpool to go round them, and probably saying they can defend it better in the air than they can through the little spaces.
Yeah, they aim clearly to come here and frustrate. The ball with Alexander-Arnold just inside his own half, then looks for the diagonal switch, and that's a nice pass, and it'll bounce once into the chest of Gakpo. Now heads off in off the touchline. He's about 30 yards out, kills one to the far post. Could be a tap in, and the keeper. Stolarczyk comes up with a big save that keeps Liverpool. But for how long? Here's Salah now, into the edge of the area, looking for the give and go. Lays it back to Salah. Curtis Jones drills one across, it's blocked. Alexander-Arnold stands one up to the far post. Leicester headed away, and then they just hook it anywhere. Desperate defending from Leicester, but crucially their goal remains intact.
Oh, what football that was. Genuinely beautiful football. Trent Alexander sets it off a 60-yard raking pass from right back all the way out to Gakpo on the left. Takes 2 touches inside. Lovely ball to the back post. It works its way all the way to Mohamed Salah, who takes a shot. Good save from the keeper at the near post. Breaks to Curtis Jones. You think he'd shoot, he chops it. And to be fair to the keeper, 24 years of age, first start in the Prem, he comes out, smothers it and allows Leicester to get the ball clear. But excellent football from Liverpool, and if that's the way that things are going to go, that's what I was talking about earlier. The quality that they have on show will end up causing problems. No end to this Leicester team.
No. Well, from the keeper's point of view, that is a perfect start. He's had a couple of good early saves, but he might be making a few more, because here comes Jones curling one into the far post. It looks too deep. Does go behind him. Be disappointed with that. 100th Premier League appearance for Liverpool for Curtis Jones, who just overhits him. It's out for a goal kick. Been a busy day in the Premier League. Don't forget 2 more live commentaries to come tomorrow night. Brighton against Brentford is live and exclusive on TalkSport 2 from 7:30. Alex Crook and the former England striker Dean Ashton, our team there. And Arsenal Ipswich is live and exclusive only on TalkSport. Ewers and Cross, Sam Matterface, and the former West Ham boss Alan Pardew, our team for that one. And fear not, the darts is back tomorrow live on TalkSport 2. You'll be pretty pleased, Troy, because your man Michael Van Gerwen, I heard you on TalkSport with him on H&J. You were quite keen on him. Well, all the seeds in his part of the draw have gone out. It's been a dream week for him.
Especially if you put a few quid on it. Not that I'm saying that I have, but I may have done.
Well, here's Mavididi, a rare attack for Leicester down their left-hand side. Couple of step-overs, gets him about 25 yards away. Now he goes down the left-hand side of the box, puts in a decent ball. Chance attack.
Especially away at Stadium of Light. Sunderland started like a house on fire. Leeds just, they weathered the storm, but they grew into the game, got on the ball, used it. This is what they have to do. The most important thing here for Stoke City is making sure that they get the fans on board as well.
And we welcome listeners from TalkSport. It is currently Stoke City 0, Leeds United 0. But it is Stoke who've had the best chance so far. Lewis Koumas at the far post with a low drive that was saved by Ilan Meslier. And Chris Iwelumo alongside me. That was a massive chance for Koumas.
Yeah, huge opportunity, wasn't it? Chamadou taking the ball off Cannon in the box. Right pass across. Lewis Koumas, intelligent football, making sure that he broke across the centre-back of the face. Great contact, knew where the goal was, but he has to pick one of the corners. Right at Meslier. Good save in the end, but should be in the corner.
Ball played down the right-hand side for Leeds. A low cross into the area, and it's actually slid behind by a Stoke player. It could so easily have been an own goal, but they got away with it, and it is going to be a Leeds corner. Wilmot sliding in could so easily have put it past his own.
He had to make the contact, Kevin, didn't he? Because Dan James is breaking down. He's firing it across. Solomon's just waiting. Wilmot has to make the contact. If he doesn't, Solomon's just tapping it into an empty net. Very, very lucky, because you never knew a lot about it. It was his standing leg.
James doesn't decide to accept the corner, moves in on his left foot. So Liverpool 0, Leicester 1 early on in that one. Here on TalkSport 2, 0-0, Stoke and Leeds. As the header is on by Jayden Bogle, it was across from the right, flicked on by the right back and gathered by the goalkeeper Victor Johansson. But it's been a lively start. Stoke 0, Leeds 0.
Yeah, good bit of pressure from Leeds, isn't it? Using the ball well, getting into those wide areas. Shot from distance, players thrown. I think it was Ashley Phillips threw himself, getting the block in. That's what you want. And then it has to be a Stoke contact. When it comes into the box, they have to make sure it's a Stoke contact first there. Jayden Bogle with a probably got too much on the flick, didn't it? Took a bit of the pace out the cross itself.
Jordan Ayew with that early goal for Leicester away at Liverpool. That's a real turn up for the books. And a free kick here for Stoke, one just inside the Leeds half. Sol Sidibe, the 17-year-old, who is an academy product here at Stoke. He's getting ready to take it. It's his 8th championship game of the season. Who is an academy product here at Stoke. He's getting ready to take it. It's his 8th championship game of the season. Stoke
into the box. The ball just cannons off Andy Robertson. Now to play for a corner kick. And a kick for the City, and an opportunity now for them to feed the ball into the penalty area. Liverpool 0, Leicester City 1 is the score, and an opportunity now for Leicester to get good delivery into the confines of the penalty area. And it is going to be Ayew to take the corner on the right hand side. Plenty of bodies inside the penalty area for Leicester City as the fog and the mist descends at Anfield. Opportunity now for Ayew to feed the ball in. He does just that. The ball's going to fall on the edge of the penalty area, sliced over the crossbar in the end. But we're just under 10 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 0, Leicester City 1. Ayew with the goal. And Liverpool coming forwards on the left-hand side through Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson inside towards Virgil van Dijk, and Joe Gomez now has the ball right on halfway for Liverpool, and Joe Gomez to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold might look to switch the play here, chooses not to, goes to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk to Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson now, the options left and right, cuts in field and feeds it to Virgil van Dijk once again. Virgil van Dijk to Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez zips it in towards Curtis Jones, but it's beyond Curtis Jones, and it's going to be a throw-in now to Leicester City. And Leicester will take the throw on the left-hand side. And it is Liverpool 0, Leicester City 1. That goal from Ayew separating the two sides. It is Liverpool who are in possession through Darwin Núñez, and Darwin Núñez to Mo Salah. He tried to feed it towards Mo Salah, couldn't quite do so, and Leicester now will move away with the ball. And the challengers are continuing to absolutely flying at Anfield, and Curtis Jones has won the ball back, and Virgil van Dijk is there. Is that a free kick? No, it's not, says the referee. And Daka felt as though Virgil van Dijk had fouled him. Not so. Alexis McAllister has the ball right on halfway. Alexis McAllister is assessing his options left and right. Arne Slot does have plenty of options on the bench for Liverpool tonight, should he need them, and as it stands he will need them, because Liverpool trail by a goal to 0. Ryan Gravenberch gets a shoulder on it, and Ryan Gravenberch tries to retrieve possession, can't quite do so, and Andy Robertson goes back in field towards Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker to Joe Gomez, and Joe Gomez to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold considered the early ball for Alexis McAllister. Now he feeds it towards Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo is going to keep this one in play right by the corner flag for Liverpool. It's Cody Gakpo who feeds in on his right foot. Cody Gakpo to the edge of the penalty area. Andy Robertson with the ball in towards Darwin Núñez, and his flicked header on goes behind for a goal kick for Leicester City. So it is a goal kick for Leicester. And it was half a chance that for Darwin Núñez in the air to get decent contact on it. Couldn't quite do so. And Andy Robertson does gather and feeds it back towards Ryan Gravenberch. And Ryan Gravenberch now has the ball inside the centre circle for Liverpool to Curtis Jones. And Curtis Jones to Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson with his studs over the ball and feeds it in field now towards Virgil van Dijk. And Virgil van Dijk's asking for a little bit more intensity and tempo, I think, in the play. And here comes Cody Gakpo on that left-hand side. And Cody Gakpo thought about feeding it in towards Ryan Gravenberch and then tried to find Darwin Núñez, but he couldn't quite do anything with it. And Virgil van Dijk will mop up for Liverpool once again. Virgil van Dijk then to Joe Gomez, and Joe Gomez has the ball just shy of halfway. Joe Gomez feeds it to Virgil van Dijk, and Virgil van Dijk now to his left-hand side and finds Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson over halfway. He's got the option of Ryan Gravenberch in support, and Ryan Gravenberch goes back in field towards Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson to Joe Gomez, and Joe Gomez has got the option left and right, finds Trent Alexander-Arnold, who loses out but feeds the ball back towards Alisson Becker. And as it stands, it really does feel as though Liverpool are missing trickery of Luis Diaz, either playing in the number 9 position as he has been of late, or in the left wing position, which Cody Gakpo is now occupying. So Curtis Jones feeds the ball to the right hand side and finds Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold skips infield on his right foot and then just sweeps the ball left footed out towards Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo does gather just outside the penalty area. Cody Gakpo on his right foot, thought about the strike at goal, tried to feed the ball into the penalty area, couldn't quite do so. Joe Gomez with the touch towards Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Trent Alexander-Arnold now feeds it into a very inviting area, and it's over the crossbar, and it will be a corner kick. And it was really good from Justin to feed the ball over the penalty area, because Trent Alexander-Arnold's ball in was a really appetising one into a very good area. I think he was aiming for Darwin Núñez initially, went over his head, over Alexis McAllister's head, and Cody Gakpo coming in at the far post couldn't get a touch on it. So Trent Alexander-Arnold on that left-hand side will take the corner, and he will take it right-footed on that left-hand side, and referee just having a word with one or two inside the confines of the penalty area.
Back post, and then before Trent Alexander-Arnold takes a step, they all just run forward to the
post. That's a really powerful header away by Patson Daka. Ball breaks here. McAllister with the gloves on works the ball to Curtis Jones, who's right of centre, now advances, looks for the give and go into the area, doesn't get it back. It's intercepted by Samare, and now they're looking to launch another counter here, Leicester, who are starting to grow in a little bit of belief. It's Harry Winks who has the ball. You're live on Talk Sport. Mark Wilson and Troy Deeney, your team here at Anfield with Adrian Durham, as McAllister tried to get a good strong challenge in, but El Canoes beat him to it, and Leicester advancing forward, defending the Kop end here, Leicester. And much to the delight of their fans behind the goal in the Anfield Road stand, when that ball hit the back of the net completely against the run of play. Here's McAllister trying to win it high up the field, and he'll earn himself a free kick. Really good work there from McAllister.
Yeah, it's excellent. That's got to be a worry for Leicester, though, there. Just in that position of thinking they've got a little bit of control. They're starting to commit people forward. That's where Liverpool are still at their best. I know Slot's got a little bit of containment and control on this team, but if you transition against this Liverpool team with Salah, with the Gakpo and Núñez, you'll be in trouble.
Well, here's a cross into the area. Cody with a good header away, but it's straight back to McAllister, who feeds it wide on the left. Cross towards the centre of goal. Will it fall here on the volley for Salah? It will. And he sliced it out. It's not even going to go out for a throw, but I think the referee's given a foul here, or maybe stop play for a possible head knock for a Leicester defender, and we will restart play. We've had almost 17 minutes here. Look, everyone came tonight, I think Troy, expecting a comfortable Liverpool win, but Adrian said right at the top of the show, it's the Premier League, anything can happen. Well, it is happening now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you'd be hard pressed to find anyone that thought Leicester would be 1-0 up after 20 minutes. So you know, it's a big old game, big old ask as well to be switched on for the rest of this time. But they are building into the game, a lot more confidence, a lot more expectation will grow. But one thing I am noticing around here is there's an anxiety with this Liverpool fan base where they're expecting to be winning, they're expected to be dominating the ball. And that's something they're going to have to deal with, not only tonight, but moving forward in this running, not only for the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Champions League, because there's so much to play for. But the expectation of the fan base, and you can sense that anxiety, can't you?
You can, yeah, you can. Like we said, 17, 18 minutes in here. And now the crossfield switch again from Alexander-Arnold as the mist and gloom comes back to Anfield. It's sweeping in from over the Kop end of the ground. They've got it wide on the left though here. Cutting back to lay the ball back. It's another whipped in ball. It's another Cody header away. It'll fall edge of the area. And now's a possibility for Leicester to break if they can find the pass. Well, they'll get a free kick instead, which is the next best thing for them. It just slows the game down. It breaks the game up. And it suits Leicester down to a T. There is a player down injured over on the far side. It was Ayew, I think, who went down in the challenge. And he'll be getting some, well, he's just going to get to his feet and we'll move on with it now. But every stoppage try is bonus, isn't it, for Leicester?
Yeah, and it's growing a sense of frustration around the place. If it's Leicester, it's a really good away day. I would just be concerned that they're adding so much time already. After 20 minutes, 18 minutes gone so far, we've had 3 people go down for nothing more than a bit of bad breath on them, really, let's be honest.
Ball played over the top. Allison out of the edge of his 18-yard box will collect it and bowls it underarm and says to Joe Gomez, you get going back the other way. 1-0 then. Ayu's goal in the opening 10 minutes here after Liverpool have been denied by a couple of good saves from Jakub Salarczyk, the debutant goalkeeper. In for Danny Ward. Here's Salah, gets to the byline. Confronted by 2, just rolls it into the path of Jones. Jones pokes it to the edge of the penalty area. Everybody forward. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Tries to salmon up to the far post. It's headed away. It'll be regathered by Liverpool right on the corner of the penalty area. Another ball into the area and the keeper calls for it. Vestergaard, thankfully for the goalkeeper, couldn't get anything on it. And Jakub Salarczyk comes and collects. He's had a decent start to life as a Premier League goalkeeper.
Absolutely, yeah. Jakub Salarczyk, is that how you said it?
Salarczyk, yeah.
Salarczyk. Sorry, my Birmingham accent came out then. I'm just really impressed actually because he's given a massive call to let the centre half know that he's there and he's wanted to take it. The referee started to let things go a little bit now.
He has, well that pass is intercepted and going forward now. Here goes Christensen. He gets it away to Mavididi. Another counter-attack here for Leicester. That's a beautiful pass in and Daka just didn't anticipate the pass. Surely the striker should have been anticipating that, Troy Deeney. He would have been in on goal.
There was so much there. I'm actually gobsmacked. It's a really poor ball from Nunes to start. It tries to cross-field side foot. A 60-yard pass for some reason on the deck. Gets intercepted by Christensen. He drives forward, gives it to Mavididi. Joe Gomez starts chasing the overlap and just makes the big space in the middle as a centre-back. Stay there, allow the overlap to come, then go deal with it. He opens up the space. And Daka, if he just trotted, lightly walked forward, it was at a 1v1, but he stood still. The pass was into the right area. He didn't go, and thankfully for Liverpool, it went through. But Leicester on the counter-attack looked really good, but Liverpool making their own really bad choices to start with.
Yeah, although they've just got the ball back over on the far side with Robertson. He gets it to Jones, who then finds Salah. Tried again, maybe needed a touch. Tried to hit it first time, and Leicester deal with it. Leicester leading by 1-0 here. Ball played over the top and will bounce once and go out of play. Or did it go out of play? I don't think it did. Or did Gomez will take the throw-in down below us. Allison comes out of his area just to help get the play moving quickly. It's been a lively old day in the Premier League. We just heard Wolves beat Manchester United 2-0. More woe for Manchester. More woe for Manchester United.
Just feels that Liverpool need to move the ball a bit quicker, doesn't it? They're taking too many touches, and I think they have to go from one side to the other. What Leicester want is for Liverpool to play into this middle area where they are now and allowing it to go wide. So I think they need to go wide, back, out the other side again, come back one more time. That will just disjoint this Leicester team and also give them 1v1 opportunities in the wide area as opposed to 2v1 at the minute.
Well, here's a chance now into Darwin Núñez onto his left foot. His curling effort was blocked, and again Leicester looked to break. A little pitching wedge pass over the top, trying to get in behind Van Dijk. Daka was onto it, but there is Van Dijk with a header. Now one ball over the top. Great first touch. Big chance, and Salarczyk is out quickly to deny Liverpool an equaliser. Good goalkeeping again.
It was offside as well, I think. Gakpo just went a little bit too early. The referee, the linesman did put his flag up, but he's been told to put it down now. Even on the pictures you can't see because there's so much fog. But again, just showcasing that Liverpool, if they do things at tempo, can get in behind this Leicester team very, very quickly. But just that little bit of quality and composure lacking at this moment in time.
Yeah, Leicester looking to play out from the back. Here is Salarczyk, has it on the edge of his 6-yard box, plays it forward. They've worked it nicely. Now they try to slide the ball in, and Mavididi, who's just caught on heels on the touchline, Gomez intercepted the pass. He then goes past one, gets the ball away nicely here to Salah. Salah gets it away. He now finds McAllister. McAllister midway inside the Leicester half. Leicester leading by a 1-0 here. You're live on Talk Sport. Ball now going to be played into the edge of the area. It's a chance for a shot that blazes just past the post. It was worthy of an effort, but it was off target, and it's still Liverpool 0, Leicester 1.
Good play from Cody Gakpo there. Going out on that left-hand side, coming back in on his favoured right foot. Fakes to shoot. James dives in, gives himself an extra step, but just can't keep his shot on target. Drives in with some real hard, lacy shot where maybe it was just more of a instep feel into the far corner. But as you can hear, Leicester are taking close to 20-30 seconds for every single thing, whether that be a throw-in, a goal kick, or even just to tie their shoelace. Everything is all for Liverpool.
Well, they've given it away. Here is McAllister now. Slide rule ball in. Nunez looks to turn to find Salah. Will it reach Alexander-Arnold? Salah with a shot, loops over and deflected onto the roof of the net and behind for a corner kick. It is all Liverpool here. It's currently Liverpool 0, Leicester 1, and for the latest odds, head to Betfair, the official betting partner of TalkSport's Premier League coverage, where right now you can get Liverpool at 4-1 on, the draw at 5-1, Leicester at 8-1. Corner for Liverpool, who are really starting to pile the pressure on here. That breakaway goal for Leicester really has given them something to cling on to here. It's allowed them just to sit back and be as hard to beat as they can be here at Anfield. Corner in front of the Cop end. Plenty of Reds moving around, but it's a poor delivery, although it'll only be cleared to the edge of the area. McAllister's shot is blocked. It breaks kindly for Liverpool onto the left-hand side. Cross comes in. Header hits the post, hits the goalkeeper and goes behind for a corner kick. Inches away. Salarchek rode his luck there.
Wow. Great ball in from Trent. It's a header from Robertson, and it's just going onto the back post. It hits the back post. As it goes back in towards the goalie who's foul at full stretch, his arm's just coming back as a natural motion has pushed it out for a corner. When it's your day, isn't it?
Well, it is at the moment. Will it stay that way? Corner again from the near side. Keeper, well, had a bit of a flap at that, but he got something on it. And it'll be kept in by Leicester, right by the corner flag, far side of the field. They've given it away. That was risky there. And in the end, it's going to go behind for a goal kick. But that was rather fortunate there for Bouba Samare. He was a little bit casual with his pass. But let's have a goal kick.
Just for the goalkeeper. If you're at the casino, you tell him to cash out now, ain't you? You tell him, get your chips, get your money, get out of there, because you're up now. You're taking house money.
Well, if you were going to be playing at Betfair, I think you might be looking at the goalkeeper to get booked, Troy, because he's taking an eternity.
Yeah, a little quid on that will be evens, I think, at this moment in time.
Oh, that would be good.
Looks like the fog's moved across as well. But please do gamble responsibly, guys.
Yeah, that's the way. Ball on halfway. Liverpool have it. There's a Leicester player down. I think the referee's going to let play go on here. I think he's got to try and draw a line in the sand here, the official.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with him. Just get up. Get up.
Darren Bondi, official here. Ball now works its way wide on the right. Anfield is clear of mist for a moment. Forward comes Gomez. Gomez gives it to Alexander-Arnold. The Leicester player, to be fair, has not moved since he went down. Here's Salah. Gets it away to Alexander-Arnold. Skims off ahead. And at the far post, Robertson had a swing and a miss. He couldn't turn it in. But Liverpool keep the ball alive here. And still that Leicester player hasn't moved. Ball works its way to Gomez. Gomez gets it out wide to Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold lays it back, and he will get it back. Leicester still lead here at Anfield. Real surprise scoreline so far. Gravenberch gets it back, and I think, well, now the referee has stopped playing, and they will get attention on for the Leicester player. I think, is it Ayew, the goal scorer?
No, Ayew's up there.
Is it
It looks
Daka?
like Daka, yeah.
Patson Daka
The problem you've got is, and you hope Daka is okay, it's because there's been 5 or 6 other ones. Oh, there's absolutely zero. He's had his toenail touched.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've had that about 17 times a game for nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's fine. But the way he's down, as if his ankle's broke. But the problem that's happened here is, with the frustration around the ground, this is maybe the 6th time in, 27 minutes that a player's been down for Leicester. There's milk in the clock, and as you said, the manager, the referee needs to draw a line in it. May have to start booking people at some point.
Yeah. Reminder to come tomorrow, TalkSport 2 exclusive, Brighton against Brentford, 7:30, Alex Crook leading the commentary on now with 8:15 here on TalkSport. Arsenal against Ipswich, Hugh Cross, Sam Matterface and the former West Ham boss Alan Pardew, our team. Sunday, more championship action, Sheffield United against West Brom live on TalkSport 2. Over on TalkSport 2 tonight, Stoke against Leeds. If you've got the TalkSport app, you can swipe left and right between the two. You can catch all the other fantastic stations, podcasts, anything you might have missed on that TalkSport app. And you'll keep up to date with all the live sport, which includes the PDC World Darts Championship back tomorrow exclusively on TalkSport 2. Can't wait for that. Patson Daka has hobbled his way off over on the far side. 28 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Leicester 1. Liverpool get given the ball back. And now they'll come forward here with Gomez. Gomez looks to float the cross in far side. Will be kept in over on that far side. Gakpo will lay it back to Robertson. He moves it to McAllister, who finds Gravenberch. 30 yards out, gets it to Gomez. Is he going to have a shot? He'll feed it now to Jones. Jones gets it away onto his left foot. Shot blocked. Tries to clear and it's thumped anywhere will do. And Allison comes racing across from the edge of his area just to regather it. And it is Leicester. They're not even bothered to chase down the field. They're just waiting, Troy, aren't they?
No, but also with Daka going off, remember, it is 30 seconds, so they can't actually even run out because there's still a man down. So Daka's just come on the pitch now. I just think, you know, from a Leicester point of view, it's a dangerous game to try and do this for well over an hour now and at a half time. Liverpool still need to move the ball a lot quicker. They're too narrow already as well, so they need to start shifting the ball wider, get these Leicester players tired as quickly as possible.
Well, there's an example. Alexander Arnold was on the touchline. He hammers across to the far post. Here's Robertson. Is he going to hit it first time? He gets it to Gakpo. Drove in across that Cody will clear. And it's back to Robertson. And back comes the fog here. And Liverpool at the moment can't see their way to goal. They're being denied at every turn. Here's a chance now for Gravenberch. Edge of the area, turns, pirouettes, gets it out wide. Now there's a chance again, an early cross in, and again Cody will deal with it. And it's cleared away and out over on the far side. Liverpool get it back. A roar goes round Anfield. The home faithful trying to encourage their team forward. Here now is Gravenberch again. Has it on the corner of the penalty area, looking for an opening. Everyone in blue is back within 25 yards of their own goal. Here's Gomez, gets it to McAllister. McAllister gets it away to Salah. And now back again, they'll go to that left-hand side. They're being patient here, Liverpool. Can they prise open this defence that's been breached 9 times in 3 Premier League games coming into this one? Gomez is hassled and gets the ball away, and it'll go back to the left. It's patient from Liverpool. Can they put some end product onto it? As Van Dijk has it now, midway inside the Leicester half. Salah curls the ball in. It's not the right ball. It's headed away comfortably, and Gomez might have to go back to his keeper. He doesn't in the end, but Leicester are just sitting in tight, and at the moment Liverpool are not doing enough. Can they now down the left-hand side, driving in towards the edge of the area, cross to the far post, Salah volleys it back across goal, and it's headed away, and it's out for a corner kick. Patient build-up, almost opened up.
I know we're not allowed to say anything negative about Salah, but he's gone with the wrong foot there. Great ball in for Gakpo on the right-hand side. He's coming into Salah. He's gone with the outside of his left foot as opposed to going with his right foot, which would have guided it towards the goal. He ends up hitting on the outside of that left foot and goes back out, and Leicester clear it away.
Corner in front of the Kop. That's shrouded in fog. 1-0 Leicester lead here. Corner going to be swung in. Again, it's cleared away. A brilliant diving header from Bilal El-Khanous, but they've got to get the delivery better than that if they're going to break down this Leicester defensive resolve. Ball on halfway again. Liverpool have it. The all red of Liverpool, the all blue of Leicester. Liverpool top of the table, 4 points clear coming into it, hoping to extend that lead to 7. But they're being made to work hard. They were hit on the break. John Nayu's finish, beating Alisson into the bottom corner to give Leicester the lead. And Ruud van Nistelrooy's side are sitting in deep here. They're digging in deep, but how long can they keep Arne Slot's side out? At the moment, so far so good. McAllister has it. You're live on TalkSport. Ball given away again. Mavididi pounces upon it, and momentarily it was 2-on-2 there. Mavidini's looking for a run from Daka, and again Daka maybe just a little bit lacking in an offering there for his colleague, and now Leicester have to get back and defend. And here's Curtis Jones, who's got past his man, gets it out wide now. Salah into the edge of the area, lays it off to Jones. Jones gets it out of his feet, tries to play it for Alexander-Arnold, bit of hesitation, and it should be cleared and will be cleared by Leicester. In fact, it's going to roll out for a goal kick. Just two things there. Your opinion on Patson Daka at the other end. Did he do enough for his teammate Mavididi there?
Absolutely not. I also think Mavididi should run. He's 1v1 with Gomez, who's a centre-back. You're a winger. That's the opportunity you want. You've got 20-30 yards worth of space, so run at him, get after him. But Daka should do a lot more, give a bit more running into the corners. But I also think there's a danger now for Liverpool to feel that they need to do something special. So you saw it there with Trent, you saw it there just now with Gomez, who for some reason just keeps trying to force a pass that's not there. Be boring, doing the basics really well. So get it 1 and 2 touch, keep moving it from side to side. Someone on that Leicester team will forget to press, will forget to cover a run. That's when the openings will happen.
Still 1-0, 11 and a bit to go. There will be a bit of added on time. We've mentioned already there's been a few delaying tactics from Leicester. Who can blame them? They're in desperate need of a result here. They're in the bottom three at the start of play. They won't be if it stays like this. There's a ball now with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He cuts in off the right-hand side, lays it back to Joe Gomez. Gomez feeds it to Van Dijk. Everybody barring Alisson inside the Leicester half. Here's Gravenberch, bit of room to move, finds a nice pass. Here's Salah to the penalty area, lays it back, ball whipped in. Alexander-Arnold to the far post. It's turned back in towards goal, and James Justin turns it behind for a corner kick. You're listening to Liverpool against Leicester on TalkSport with Sky Sports. Don't forget, you can stream the biggest Premier League games available with no contract on Now. Search Now Sports. That was a little bit better from the home side.
Miles better, but short passes, quick, intense passes, little setback from Salah. Trent comes on, whips that lovely ball in that he does from the right-hand side, kind of Kevin De Bruyne-esque, right behind the back line, and Robertson keeps it back in but goes out for a corner.
Here's a corner to the near post. Again, it's headed away by those in blue. It'll fall edge of the penalty area, about 10 yards out to Gravenberch. He now gets the ball away here on the near side. Curtis Jones, appearance in the Premier League, number 100 for him. Landmark day for him. Ball now worked into the far post. That's a good ball. They're queuing up, headed across goal. Nobody there in red to turn it in, and it's hooked away acrobatically inside the 6-yard box.
There's so much space at this back post here for Darwin Núñez. It's a great header back here, but you just feel that they just need to gamble a little bit. That was put back into a great area. Trent Alexander-Arnold was the closest person there.
Here's McAllister, whips in another ball to the far post, and it's backheel nonchalantly out by Ayew, the goal scorer, and it's out for yet another corner. 35 on the clock, live on TalkSport. Mark Wilson, Troy Deeney, Adrian Durham, your team here at Anfield tonight. And what a shot we've got at the moment, but you get the feeling it's a matter of when, not if, Liverpool will equalise. Here's McAllister, thought about having a shot, would have been perfectly entitled. Here now's Gravenberch, he's going to work it back out onto that left-hand side. They come rushing out Leicester, trying to close down the space. Cross across to Gomez into the area, heads it into the 6-yard box, and it's headed away. Well dealt with at the back there by Leicester City, and they're looking to try and play their way out here, up towards the halfway line. Was that a foul? Referee's happy to let play go on. This time Daka does do some running, and he does earn himself a foul. That was more like it from the centre forward for Leicester.
That's really cute footballing play, especially from a striker. He's literally running into an area, can't really deal with it. He knows that Gomez is coming behind him, so just leaves his back leg out. Watch here, just leaves it out, gets clipped, goes down. Gomez will feel that it's a harsh yellow card, but from the striker's point of view, it's a great yellow card.
Yeah. Well, we criticised him earlier when we didn't think he did anything. That time he really did his job, didn't he?
It's the first time he has done it in 36 minutes, so it's the first time he's done it. But it's better from Leicester. They've sat in, they've dealt with a bit of the storm, and now they've got up, and these are opportunities. They need to put this into a good area and feel that they can really cause some problems.
Well, here now is the ball on the near side. Leicester looking to work it in towards the penalty area. Cross towards the far post. It's headed back towards goal, but it's not got any emphasis on it.
That wasn't worked. I'm just watching Connor Cody, hands in the air, saying, why did we come up for that? They've decided to go short, not really had an idea, and then just aimlessly lifted the ball to the back post. If you're going to do what Leicester do, they're your moments. Put it into areas, cause problems, and they didn't quite get that one right, unfortunately.
They didn't. Still Leicester lead by a goal to nil. Fans of Arsenal, I'm sure, are listening along on the TalkSport app, hoping that Leicester can do them a big favour here. They're in action tomorrow. You'll hear that all the Boxing Day and the 27th Premier League games live and exclusive on the TalkSport network. Liverpool have it wide on the left, and they're looking to build some more pressure. Jakub Salarczyk, the debutant, his first appearance of the season in any competition for Leicester. For the drop, Danny Ward has done well so far. Cross towards the far post. Is it too deep? It's headed back in towards goal. Leicester were hoping that was going to be just to be out, and in the end I think the assistant and the referee have come to that conclusion that it was a goal kick. And now there's a Leicester player gone down off the ball. Troy Deeney, what's that? Was that a strong gust of wind or a slight breeze?
I think the fog touched his eyebrow and he's gone down holding his toe. I honestly, referee, you've got to get hold of this. It's embarrassing. Jordan Ayew has gone down with nobody around him. Even Arnie Slot, he's up fuming now. He's gone down holding his toe with no one around him. That's the second. There must be some fungus going around in the Leicester changing room, because everyone's going down because their toenail's been stood up.
6 to go to the break, plus added on time. Live here at Anfield. Most of the crowd turning up tonight. Even, dare I say it, a lot of the Leicester fans came here expecting a comfortable home win, but it's not proving to be that. Anything but at the moment. As here's Daka tried to slide the ball through for Ayew. It was a nice idea, but the pass was intercepted, and now McAllister feeds it first time to Robertson, and he's driving forward now. Nunez waits in the middle, but credit there to El Khanous, who just gets back and shuffles the fullback off the ball, and Liverpool have to go all the way back in their own half.
Really good defending from El Khanous for his team there. Seen that there was a gap, busted a gut to get back, wasn't even on his side of the pitch, and unfortunately for Liverpool, Andy Robertson did see him coming and just took the ball away.
Here now, Salah lays it back. Here's Alexander-Arnold, tries to put a first-time cross in. It skims off ahead and out of the edge of the penalty area. There's a bit of a wrestling match, but Gravenberch did well. Gomez feeds it to Van Dijk. He feeds it wide now to Gakpo. Gakpo one-on-one with Justin, looks to go round him, puts in a cross. Cody heads it away. Well, Cody and Vestergaard might have their weaknesses, Troy, but crosses into the box like that, a meat and drink for those two.
Yeah, absolutely. Bread and butter, isn't it, for those type of guys. It's quite weird as well, just watching Darwin Núñez. He's trying to make the runs, but he looks a bit lost. It's screaming out for me for Diaz to come on very early, if not at half-time. Even when they go wide to Gakpo, he's not really running at anyone. He's trying to get his shots off.
Well, here's McAllister, looks to float one in. A couple of times the ball now is in the air. Núñez rather runs into the defender and it's thumped clear. A couple of times McAllister's had the option to shoot, Troy, and he's turned it down. Do you think maybe just to mix it up he needs to take a chance?
Absolutely, and also you never know, it might take a little nick going the other way, but they need to do something different, Liverpool, to create the sense of fear from Leicester that's where the goal could come, because at the moment it's going wide and they're crossing. They're actually playing into Leicester's hands, dare I say it. There's no third man run from the 8s running in behind. Everyone's just in the box, and Vestergaard and Connor Cody will be sitting there going, well, this is a lot easier than we thought.
Here's Alexander-Arnold, who is going to have a shot. Maybe that was too optimistic. 25 yards out, way to the right of goal, and I'll say jeers, disappointment of the fans. It was never really on that effort.
It was about 25 metres over, so he was never on target. But that's the problem. You get into this false sense of we have to do something now. 5 minutes left of this half. Just keep shifting the ball. Shift it. I'm just looking down at these Leicester players now. They're blowing heavy already. They know it's a mammoth shift, but they're not really being tested.
Still 1-0, Leicester lead. Goal from Ayew inside the opening 10 minutes here. Ball now works its way to El Khanous, who's had to be really disciplined, doing a lot of work defensively. Now Ayew's got time to turn, and he's got Justin on the overlap outside him. Justin's run fully 70 metres there, but Ayew turns away from him and will go back inside his own half. And now Leicester just looking to string a few passes together. They have it wide on their right, over halfway, looking for the crossfield switch. Mavadini trying to get in behind Alexander-Arnold, who heads it away. Should be collected though by those in blue, and they'll have a chance with El Khanous now, as midway inside the Liverpool half. Lays it off. Here's Mavadini, and they're just popping a couple of passes off here, Leicester. First time really they've had a chance to get it down, have any kind of possession of their own. It's been excellent. It's been really good play from Leicester there. Just moving it, taking the sting out of the game, got themselves up, and unfortunately Connor Cody just tried to hit a diag there when maybe could have just played a couple of little passes and kept the ball for a few minutes. But
for Liverpool and his fan base. I think we're going to hear a massive sense of, look, might be boos, might be jeers, but there's going to be a load of anxiety creeping out of these players and fans in the next 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you get the feeling a goal before half-time completely transformed this building here. Now there's a chance to cut in for Gakpo again off the left, just overruns it, but he was fouled as he came in, and this is going to be a free kick, and the referee's about to brandish a yellow card, and Ayew, the goal scorer, picks up a booking. Still 1-0 to Leicester. You are listening to Liverpool against Leicester on TalkSport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Enterprise has 450 branches with all the vehicles your business needs. Liverpool need a goal right now. They trail by a goal to nil. And a free kick about 30 yards out to the left of goal. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy would pay good money, wouldn't he, to keep them out for the next few minutes now.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just watching the body language of these Leicester players, and there's a few hands on hips because I know they've done a lot of hard work. It's Jordan Ayew who's tried his best to get sent off.
Well, here now is a free kick. It's going to be whipped in, left-footed towards the far post. And again, the keeper gives his defenders a call there, says you can let that one go. It's going for a goal kick. He's been very good, the youngster.
He's been mightily impressive. Mightily impressive.
Goal over on TalkSport 2, home of the AFL. Stoke 0, Leeds 1. Joel Peru with a goal 3 minutes before half-time. That, as it stands, will send Leeds back to the top of the Championship after Sheffield United slipped up at home to Burnley earlier on. Big win for Scott Parker's team. Some big wins in the Premier League as well. West Ham going to Southampton and getting the win. Jared Bowen with the only goal of the game there. Here comes El Khanous now for Leicester. Driving forward. Holds off the challenge of Gravenberch. Beats McAllister. Gets it away here now to Ayew. Got 2 added on minutes, we believe, about to be added on, but here now comes a break. Nunez sprints over halfway. He's got Jones inside. Feeds the ball edge of the area. Tackle breaks here to Alexander-Arnold. Falls to Salah. Curling shot off the bar. It looked in all the way. Mo Salah, Premier League's top scorer, and it hits the top of the bar and goes behind for a goal kick.
Oh, how nice was that to watch? It's one of those things, again, we spoke about it a little bit earlier. Leicester feeling a little bit confident, transition the ball. Darwin Nunez breaks away, puts a lovely ball into the middle of the box. It then breaks out to Trent, who fires it out to Mohamed Salah. Mavididi sliding in to try and intercept it. Actually gives him a guide, takes a touch on the inside of his foot, tries to feel it into that back post. Unfortunately, it's the bar, and Leicester lead on again.
2 added on minutes. What do we make of that? Well, Leicester are coming forward looking for a second. Mavididi into the edge of the area, just tried to overplay his hand, ran out of room, and Liverpool will build from the back, and the ball bounces off a Leicester defender and going for a goal kick. 2 minutes, Troy, seems a little bit light to me.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of those ones where they need to start looking at this. You can't keep going down and taking 20, 30 seconds every time, but they probably had 7 on in the second half.
Well, here they come now. There might be one late chance. Gakpo goes past his man, curls it to the back post, and there is the goal for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo curls one in past Salacic, and Liverpool, right at the end of the first half, are back on level terms. What a wonderful goal. It's Liverpool 1, Leicester 1.
What a finish. What a finish. First time this game they've moved it with real intensity. Gakpo, as he has done every single time, cuts it on that off that left hand side onto his right foot. For some reason everyone backs off. As soon as they backed off, the first time they've got it right. Wonderful ball into that far corner. Absolutely nothing the young keeper can do there for Leicester. 1-1. Team talk has just changed for everyone.
1-1 then here to add it on time. Here now goes Nunez. Could Liverpool turn it right round? Salah down the right side, puts the cross, and it's backheeled up in the air by Leicester. They don't clear it, they're appealing for handball. It came off one Leicester defender and hit another one. I think that was optimistic as the ball is thumped away and out of play over on the far side, and all of a sudden the atmosphere at Anfield is transformed. It remains 1-1 here, and a chance now for Liverpool maybe to get their noses back in front. And I think the referee has blown the whistle here, and it is going to be the end of what has been a pulsating first half of football here. in which Leicester took the lead inside the opening 10 minutes, completely against the run of play. Jordan Ayew it was who turned the ball in from close range after good work down the left-hand side on the break for Leicester. Liverpool hit the woodwork with Robertson's header. They had a couple of chances. Salah checked the keeper, made a couple of good saves. Salah hit the woodwork, laid on with a wonderful curling effort. But right on half-time, Cody Gakpo's 4th Premier League goal of the season means at the break, it's Liverpool 1, Leicester 1.
Well, that's relief for the Liverpool fans. And I made you right, Troy Dean, here. Had that stayed 1-0 to Leicester going into half-time, I think there would have been anger added to a lot of anxiety, because around us, these Liverpool fans have rocked up tonight thinking this is going to be a formality, but it isn't.
Absolutely. And I also think, hearing some of the choice words that were said about it, I just felt that there was going to be a lot of venom aimed at these players. Like,
by the way, the booing is for the officials.
Yeah, the booing is for the officials. And probably rightly so, to be fair. The referee's got to get hold of this game in this second half. Can't keep calling every time someone goes down and it's 20, 30, 40 seconds and somehow get 2 minutes. That's
the big one was Daka going down, staying down, and when we saw the incident back, and basically play went on for quite a while, then the referee decided, well, let's have a look how injured he is, and he wasn't injured at all, and the foul was absolutely nothing. The referee should have in his mind now, right, Leicester are trying it on, I'm going to have that mindset going forward.
Yeah, and I actually think that's why he gives Ayew the yellow card, because Ayew's been down 3 times, and he can't book him for going down, essentially, but he's now gone, okay, first one, there's the yellow card, stop being silly.
Yeah, could be right. Let's talk about the Leicester goal, because you've got to explain to me what Andy Robertson's doing. A few Liverpool fans have said to me, Andy Robertson's been brilliant for them, but he's now looking like he's the weak link in the side. Defensively, it's so easy for Ayew to turn him, lose him, and score from very close in. So what is Andy Robertson doing?
I feel like he's gone with the intention that he thinks Ayew's going to shoot with his left foot first. So he's put all his body weight on the right to try and put a strong block on it. What's happened is then Ayew swiveled, took it on the back foot, now he's off balance, and then he shoots with the right foot going the other way, and then he hits Van Dijk's foot. I think it's harsh to say he's defended poorly there. He's gambled wrong. It's
clever from Ayew as well, isn't it?
It's brilliant from Ayew, but it's 50-50. Another time, Ayew shoots, hits his leg, go great block. It's just the life and soul of a defender, unfortunately.
45 minutes were up, and Liverpool had only 1 shot on target, which for them at home to a bottom 3 side is not good at all. Cody Gakpo, 8 in 12 now, and what a finish. You have to question the Leicester players for backing off, but he's still got to execute it, and it's brilliant.
No, he's had James Justin on ropes, to be fair. He's cut in every single time. You know he's on that left-hand side. He wants to come in on the right, as Salah does on the opposite side. He wants to be on the right-hand side, coming on his left. But because Andy Robertson keeps getting around him, it's making James Justin, do I stay with him or do I go with the runner? Because one of them's got to be in. This time he gets it wrong. Cody comes in on his right foot again. He's been crossing a lot and trying to get shots off. I think this is his 3rd shot in the half. And he's a peach. They're the ones, when you hit Aid, you go, goal. You just start running. And the young goalkeeper has been excellent for Leicester. He had no chance. Right into the far corner, inside netting, perfect. And it changed the whole atmosphere, not only of the team talk, but of this whole place.
It's interesting. Ruud van Nistelrooy, we talked about the keeper getting jeers from the Leicester crowd, and what Ruud van Nistelrooy had said about that. He's been dropped tonight. James Justin is another one who was getting a lot of negativity from the Leicester crowd. Van Nistelrooy said in his press conference before this game, I don't want to make it a big deal, but he's been at the centre of the Liverpool equaliser, James Justin. He's had injuries, and I don't think he's quite the player he was, and I feel for him a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think defending's ever been something that's been great for him, if I'm being totally honest. I've always known him for his pace and power going forward, a bit Reece James-esque, dare I say it, a bit of a lesser version of that. Driving forward, always marauding. The injuries obviously don't help, but in this situation, there's not much more he can do. He struggled. I watched him at Arsenal earlier on in the season, and he struggled for the first half. The second half, he was great. So it's a difficult one. It's hard when you're at Leicester to look good as a defender, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I suppose so. They are under pressure, and they do concede a lot of goals. It's 1-1 though. They're still in this. Leicester City, having led for so long, they concede in injury time. It is 1 apiece here at Anfield, live on TalkSport. Let's get the latest from Betfair, the official betting partner of TalkSport's Premier League coverage.
Game day on TalkSport with Betfair. Get a completely free bet on multiples or bet builders this Boxing Day. Opt in and previous deposit required. Max free bet varies from £1 to £10 per customer. Minimum odds and T's and C's apply. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Sam Rosbottom from Betfair. That injury time equaliser from Cody Gakpo for Liverpool changes things, I'm sure, with you guys.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, look, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't change things massively. Liverpool only went out to, it doesn't feel right saying this, as big as 4-9, which in the grand scheme of things isn't. Very, very short, heavily odds on favourites still. But now, since that equaliser, they've gone back into 1-5. Really, really fancied to win this match. The draw now out to 5-1. Leicester, who touched 11-2 in that first half, going 1-0 up, are back out to 16-1. Leicester have won just one of their last 10 Boxing Day league games. That last win came in 2018-19 against eventual champions Manchester City. Things are looking pretty good for Liverpool in the Premier League. I wonder if there's a bit of an omen there. Leicester 16-1 to go on and win this one. But it is Liverpool who are fancied, and of course we need that to happen for our charity bet. We've got a bet builder on Liverpool to win, Salah to score, and over 2.5 cards for Leicester. They've had one in that first half, so we need two more. Salah, incidentally, had a few chances in that first half. For him to score in the second half is currently even money. But if our bet builder comes in, then our £50 charity stake could return 129 quid for the Bobby Moore Fund. So fingers crossed that we land that in the second half.
Yeah, Salah for the winner, and he did hit the bar, so he did go close, not quite close enough. Sam, thanks very much for that odds update. All thanks to Betfair. Returns accurate as of 10 minutes ago. For verification, see betfair.com. Over 18s only. Conditions apply. Go to begambleaware.org.
Game day on TalkSport with Betfair. Get a completely free bet on multiples or bet builders this Boxing Day. Opt in and previous deposit required. Max free bet varies from £1 to £10 per customer. Minimum odds and T's and C's apply. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
A big day on TalkSport, a big Boxing Day. All 8 Premier League games have been live and exclusive across the TalkSport network. Earlier this evening on TalkSport, you heard Man United lose 2-0 at Wolves, where they were down to 10 men from the 47th minute after skipper Bruno Fernandes was sent off. And United boss Ruben Amorim was asked about the decision by TalkSport's Joe Shannon.
I don't want to talk about that because I didn't see it on TV. I think the first yellow is harsh. And then one play, he wants to reach the ball without wanting to make a foul even, or stop a play, and then the other guy touched the ball, and then Bruno touching the opponent, he was sent off.
Is it an even tougher job at the moment than you perhaps expected it to be before you came in?
No, I said it before everybody. It will be a long journey, and this moment will be really tough, and we are not near that moment. So we have to continue to improve in all aspects of the game. We need to have time to train. And then when you are in this kind of moments in a big club, it's really hard to go out, but we will continue to fight.
And just one more, no Marcus Rashford again today. Does he have a future at the club? Can we expect to see him again?
It's the same situation last week. Everybody has a future in this club, but some things don't depend on the coach, depend on the players.
So we could still see him back in a Manchester United shirt?
Yes, like any other player of Manchester United.
Well, he has got a big job, hasn't he, Ruben Amorim? The new Wolves boss, Vitor Pereira, has won his first 2 games in charge, and Mateus Cunha has been pivotal with 2 goals, an assist. He's left Pereira overjoyed.
You know, he's a very special player, very good person. He can make the difference in details, like he did today. Is special for me. Special is high standard. He can dream with high flights in football. But I hope that he will be with us for much time, to the end of the season, at least to the end of the season, to help this team, because we need him.
United are 14th, just 5 points ahead of Everton in 15th and Palace in 16th. It's a really bad season so far for Manchester United. For Wolves, that win took them out of the bottom 3, put Leicester in it, and if it stays like this, level here at Anfield, then Wolves will stay out of the bottom three on goal difference. It's been a brilliant first 45 here at Anfield. Leicester taking an early lead. Liverpool back level with a brilliant goal from Gakpo just before half-time. Second half coming next on TalkSport.
Game day exclusive on TalkSport with Sky Sports. Get the festive action. Available with no contract on now. 18 plus. Stream our internet. Terms apply.
Psst, did you know you can order McDelivery deals? Like the Feed the Family deal for just $14.99. That's 4 selected burgers, 2 medium fries and 2 small fries. Who's in then?
Oh yeah, me.
And me. McDelivery. You in? Delivery only from 11 a.m. 4 times selected burgers, 4 times selected fries. Subject to availability. Price, delivery fee and participation may vary.
We all fantasize about our perfect home. Sipping a morning coffee out on the terrace. Good morning, Mr. Squirrel.
Morning.
The kids building a treehouse in the garden.
I'm living my perfect childhood.
But come on, this isn't real. Listen, if you're serious about making your fantasy a reality, find out what your home is worth instantly with a free online valuation estimate. Get real about moving. Get on the market. Most common time to obtain an online quote between 1st of April 2024 and 30th of June 2024 was under 3 minutes. Excludes Northern Ireland.
You don't just check in to a village hotel. You work out. You jump in. You play on. You tuck in. And drink up. Village Hotels. 33 locations with everything under one roof. A huge gym with pool and great membership opportunities. And a buzzing pub and grill with delicious food, ice-cold beers and live sport. Check out villagehotels.com and work out, stay, meet and play.
The Screwfix sale is now on and it's big! Save a big £15 on the Gold Screw Trade Pack, now only $19.99. And grab the Stanley Organizer for just $9.99, saving you a big £10. Hurry, the sale must end on the 5th of January. It's big. Delivery fees may apply, subject to availability. See screwfix.com for full T's and C's.
At Betfair, we believe that to play different, you need the right tools. The boots, the world-class tactics, the science-backed nutrition. The pros have their tools, and with Betfair, so do you. Our safer gambling tools work just like the right pair of boots, designed to keep you on top of your game. Open the Betfair app to equip yourself so you can bet at your best. Betfair. Play different.
18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
You could skydive out of a plane. Or swim with sharks. You might even skinny dip in icy cold waters. Or you could get that inexpressible high, that guaranteed rush from finding just the thing you wanted, the thing you needed, at a great sale price. IKEA Winter Sale now on. IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
Game day exclusive on TalkSport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Rent from the best lineup in the UK. Enterprise has 450 branches with all the vehicles your business needs.
On 1089 and 1053 medium wave, on your mobile and on your smart speaker.
Home of the Festive 50. 50 games of football this December.
TalkSport.
Well, live from Anfield, Liverpool 1, Leicester 1, just waiting for the teams to come out for the second half. In the Championship, Leeds are going top. They're 1 up at Stoke. That's live on TalkSport 2. To get TalkSport 2, just download the TalkSport app. It's free. It's easy to use. You can swipe between TalkSport and TalkSport 2. You can also get Times Radio. All the Virgin Music stations are on there as well. Brilliant app to get. Aberdeen and Rangers both lost in the Scottish Premiership today. Celtic are 12 points clear after winning 4-0 this afternoon. Rangers lost to a 93rd minute goal at St Mirren. Premier League earlier, Man City 1, Everton 1, was live on TalkSport. It was at the Etihad early. Jordan Pickford was our man of the match. He saved a Haaland penalty second half. City, you know this by now, are just not quite right. Bournemouth 0, Palace 0 was a full-time score. Chelsea were 1 up after 80 minutes at home to Fulham. They lost 2-1. Wilson and Muniz with the winner on 95. 2 subs with the goals to win it for Fulham. Newcastle beat Villa 3-0. Newcastle up to 5th. Anthony Gordon, Alexander Isak and Joe Linton with the goals. John Duran sent off, and in my opinion rightly so, a boot on the back of Fabian Schär. Sent off after 32 minutes, the youngster. Forest 1, Spurs 0, live on TalkSport. Forest up to 3rd. Anthony Elanga with the only goal of the game. Jed Spence sent off in injury time. Southampton 0, West Ham 1. Jared Bowen with the only goal at St Mary's, and Wolves 2, Manchester United 0. And when we're done here at Anfield, it's a sports bar tonight with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy, a Boxing Day special, 10 till 1. Breakfast tomorrow morning with Natalie Sawyer and Dean Saunders, followed by Sam Matterpace, Alex Cook and Troy Deeney from 10 through till 1. Looking forward to that on TalkSport tomorrow. For now, though, we have the second half coming up live. The mist is still swirling around. We can see the pitch clearly, though. It is all square. Liverpool equalising in injury time at the end of the first half. Liverpool 1, Leicester City 1. Your second half, live and exclusive, only on TalkSport, with the former Premier League captain Troy Deeney alongside your commentator Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Adrian. Two teams out for the second half. No changes for either. It will be Leicester attacking the Kop end here. They took the lead inside 6 minutes. Ayo's goal cancelled out by Gakpo's strike right on the stroke of half-time. So Liverpool go with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back. Gravenberch and McAllister holding with Salah, Jones and Gakpo behind Nunez, who continues up top. For the visitors, Salarczyk making his Premier League debut for Leicester. He's in goal. Christensen, Vestergaard, Cody and Justin at the back. Samari and Winks holding with Mavadini, El Kanous and Ayew behind Patson Daka, who leads the line. And, well, already an offside flag inside the opening 18 seconds. Liverpool caught offside. But no doubt, Troy Deeney, that goal just before the break completely transforms not only the team talk but the mood around this stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a momentum shifter for both teams. I think Leicester would have went in feeling confident, galvanised that they can do more.
Well, here's Salah, puts the cross to Nunez at the far post, heads it back into the 6-yard box, might fall on the volley, tried to pass it out wide to Robertson. Can he keep it in? I think he did. Ball towards the far post, he's headed away. Gravenberch should get it, but he knocked it long, and it's going to go towards the goalkeeper Salarczyk, who gets his hands on it early in the second half.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think for momentum shifter for Leicester would have been galvanising, would have been talking and G'd each other on. This is the moment our season changes. And unfortunately, with that Gakpo excellent finish, it turned into a situation where Liverpool felt like, right, get back to business now, step on it. They've given us the best that they can do. Now we need to step it up 20, 30, 40%. And obviously the lads that they've got on the bench is just miles different from what Leicester can bring on.
Yeah, here are Liverpool running down the benches in a moment. There's a chance to put the cross in. Gravenberch's made a great run. Can he pull it back for Nunez, who strikes it? Well, he thought it took a deflection and went over, but the officials say it's a goal kick, but that was a genuine chance.
And that's the first time all half we've had a runner from midfield in Gravenberch. Runs into the space between the centre-back and the full-back. Untracked, unmanned. Gets a lovely cut back, and it's just a poor, no conviction in the shot from Darwin Nunez, no real aggression to go be the first person to get it, just throws a toe at it, to be fair.
Well, they're playing and messing about here, Leicester, and the goalkeeper Salarczyk has let the ball run over his byline and out for a corner. They look panicked there, really panicked, Leicester.
This is exactly about the momentum shifter. This has gone from a Leicester team that were playing in that first half comfortably to now centre-halves playing it to their goalkeeper inside the box, who lets it run under his foot for a corner kick.
McAllister's going to take it. It's an in-swinger in front of the Anfield Road end stand. Again, 5 red shirts back beyond the far post. They're going to make their way into the middle of the penalty area now as the delivery is towards the 6-yard box. Keeper punches, might fall for the first time shot that takes a deflection. Alexander-Arnold's effort takes a deflection and goes behind for another corner kick.
They've clearly identified something for the set-piece coach, that they feel that this near post space is a vulnerability for Leicester, but it's weird because Leicester's biggest man's there in Vestergaard, so I don't understand why they keep running to that space. Maybe try to get a block on him and then allow somebody to get ahead of behind him.
Well, they're going to swing it in from the far side, left-footed, plenty of movement in the box again. Again, it's whipped in towards the 6-yard box. Cody heads it away. Can Leicester get on the end of it? No, they can't. Good work from Robertson. Gets the ball back now and it instantly looks to go back forward down the right-hand side. Here's now an opportunity. Salah, is he onside? He is. Gets it down the right-hand side of the penalty area. 3-4 red shirts wait in the middle for a cross. McAllister makes the run. He's got support from Mo Salah on the far side. Just dinks it in, and Nunez tries to lay it back. Chance for the shot there. Good work defensively, but they don't clear it. Salah and gets it on the overlap. Cross comes in, and they can't miss. They cannot miss. Curtis Jones turns it in on his 100th Premier League appearance for Liverpool. I'm not sure he knew a lot about it. It simply doesn't matter. Liverpool have turned this game around. 2 minutes either side of the break. It's Liverpool 2, Leicester 1.
What a great team goal. What a great team goal. Again, that 8 run. Someone just running in behind, in between the space between the centre-back and the full-back. And this time it's McAllister. Nice little ball in for Salah. Into Nunez's feet. Drops it off to Curtis Jones. They get back Leicester, but it's a lovely little run again from McAllister, getting around Salah, who slips him in. He fires it across the 6-yard box, and it's a wonderful little tuck from Curtis Jones, right in the middle of the goal, 3 yards out, 2-1, and you would expect now this is going to go on to be 3-4-5 and 6-1, because Leicester are going to have to do something different. That goal going in from Gakpo to now, it doesn't feel like there's been a break. It's just been a complete momentum shifter.
It has. Referee is having a word with a couple of the players here. Connor Cody is one of them. Is that Van Dijk he's speaking to as well? It is Virgil van Dijk. Now VAR is checking
offside.
this. Now, what are we checking? Offside, because there are quite a few passages of play in this. Now, is Cody Gakpo offside from the initial ball into the penalty area? It was quite a few passes before the goal, wasn't it?
It was nowhere near Gakpo. The image that we've got at the minute, yeah, but I don't know where they're looking at, because the ball doesn't go towards him. It's over the other side.
At Salah on the far side, who at naked eye looks like he may have gone half a yard too soon. They are checking this, so the joy at Liverpool, and again, those in the ground have no idea. Just as checking goal, possible offside. We can see the picture. Now hold on a second, we think he's offside. There is actually a player that we can barely see on that. We've got a really small monitor. It's not the greatest picture in the world. That's tighter than we thought, I think, at first glance.
It looks like he's on here by the looks of it. Onside,
he's onside.
He's on.
So there you go. We couldn't see the Leicester defender in the middle, but he was there.
I don't know why they've gone so far back, though. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's been loads more passage of play after that.
Well, Leicester are still protesting.
They're checking another part of this now for another offside.
So we checked one offside, now we're checking another offside. And then when Leicester had the chance to clear the line on the edge of the box, this is forensic examination.
And now they're checking handball. Jesus. Honestly.
Well, they've gone back really 3 bits of the same move, and it still looks as though it's okay. Now they're moving on to the next passage of play, which is the pullback. There's nothing wrong with the finish. That's fine.
Honestly,
this to me is a goal.
VAR. I know it's supposed to be great and saving us. It's boring. Honestly, VAR has checked 8 different things there, and we've all watched it. No, not one single Leicester player has complained. Not one single Liverpool fan thinks it. We don't think it's not a goal, but we've had to wait 2.5 minutes. Nonsense.
Welcome to the Premier League. Please, please don't bring it in the Championship. We do not. It's great in the Championship. You're calling a game, Troy. You see a goal going, you know it's a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm with you. You know what that was like there? And my mate next to me, Mr. Durham, he likes VAR just as much as me. He's just said VAR is desperate to rule that goal out, and he's absolutely spot on. In that situation, they've looked at 8 different things to try and rule it offside. I must be manned by an Arsenal fan today.
It's Nunez gets it out on the right-hand side, and here come Liverpool again. Jones this time is the runner down the right-hand side of the penalty area. Well, Liverpool will be happy, Arsenal less so at this turnaround here at Anfield. Arsenal in action tomorrow night. You'll hear that live on Talk Sport. All 10 games from this round of fixtures are live on the Talk Sport network, including Brighton Brentford, Talk Sport 2 exclusive tomorrow 7:30. Talk Sport exclusive Arsenal Ipswich 8:15 kick-off for that one. You'll not miss any of this round. It's all part of the festive 50 on Talk Sport. And of course tomorrow the darts is back from 12:30. In comes a cross towards Nunez, can't get on the end of it, and it should be cleared away. And here's a chance now for Ayo just to thump it down the line. It comes off a red shirt of Robertson. It's out for a throw, and it feels for the first time in 8.5 minutes, Troy, Leicester finally getting over the halfway line.
Absolutely, and I know one thing that won't be happening. Them Leicester players won't be going down as much in this second half. I just think at the moment the big change has been the runners from midfield. They never had that in the first half. The inside runs are making the Leicester midfield and defender go, who's got that runner? They've done it 3 times and they've got it twice. It's got to be a constant theme of what Liverpool normally do. But if they could do that more in this second half, this game will be out of sight in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it's so fluid as well. We've seen different players making those runs, and that is the key thing.
I think Gravenbach in that situation is really smart, really clever player. There's things he does on the pitch that, unless you really played the game, you wouldn't understand. But he'll identify that he's normally the sitter, but I don't know, maybe Curtis Jones comes to get the ball, he'll make the run and know that they'll fill in for him, and if they go, he sits, and it's a really good play. With most people, it's quite fluid, not fluid as it is rigid in their approach.
Liverpool working it forward up towards halfway. 2-1 they lead here, nearly 10 gone second half. Live on TalkSport as Gakpo, the first half goal scoring hero, gets past his man but can't get past the second, and it's out for a throw-in. And again, there's a Leicester player down. This time it is Justin. I think may well have picked up a knock on this occasion, and he will need a little bit of treatment.
I'm going to wait for you to watch this and tell me if he gets a knock.
Well, he got a clip round the head, didn't he, from Cody Gakpo? That was like Brian Clough when that fan ran on the field that time. He gave him a clip round the ear. Can't do that anymore.
He's up, he's back around, and no medics, and no one was harmed in the filming of this.
2-1.
TalkSport production.
Got to hold on here. They can't afford to concede a third, but this is a defence that's conceding goals, and plenty of them. Liverpool have it over the halfway line. There's a bit of a hush in the crowd, but it's a more relaxed hush. It's a more satisfied bit of silence as now forward come the Reds again. They've turned it over, but there is Robertson. Lovely sweeping first time ball out, finds Salah, who has it. Gets it to Trent. He gives it to Nunez, who makes a score. Just maybe gone a fraction too soon. I thought he'd held his run nicely, but he went offside, and that will be a free kick to Leicester. 2-1 Liverpool lead.
Yeah, what you're seeing as well now is the openings of, because they've made those runs, it makes Leicester have to tuck in and everyone gets narrow, so now they can hit the big diags and your 1v1 spaces are opening up. So it's perfect at the moment for this Liverpool team, and especially with the people that they've got warming up just in front of us. Szoboszlai, Jota, and I think that's Luis Diaz as well. So if those guys come on, it's just going to add more pace, more power, and people that know what to do.
Ball forward, headed away by Van Dijk. Here is Justin, who heads it forward. There has been a clash of heads there. Referee's going to stop play now. No, it's McAllister. It's not a clash of heads. I think he's just fallen awkwardly. He'll get treatment. Over on TalkSport 2 right now. Stoke 0, Leicester 1. Joe Perreault's goal is sending Leeds top of the Championship. You can swipe over if you've got the TalkSport app, left and right between TalkSport and TalkSport 2. And Virgin Radio and all the other great content we've got for you there. Leicester defending deep. They will want a third goal. The Arne Slot will want that third goal as soon as he can here for Liverpool, who continue to attack. But that's a poor pass from Robertson. Gakpo beaten to it by Justin, who skips away. He gets it away now to Daka. Referee's playing advantage, although I think Daka would rather have had James Justin going down the sideline. And forward now goes Gakpo, who is taken out. Wow. Yannick Vestergaard there, that is taking one for the team. Thou shalt not pass. He said one or the other, the ball or the man, but you're not both getting past.
I was watching Netflix yesterday, NFL. That would have been good in that. That was a good, proper shoulder tackle, that. Yeah. Good for Vestergaard. No one's going past. Smashed Gakpo. The thing is, and I've pinned there, when your legs are going and you've got a young whippet that's going past you, normally you want to swing your feet, but he would have got sent off for that one. It's a good elbow. Good elbow in there.
Well, they take it quickly. Here's Cody Gakpo. Gakpo slides it in. Robertson almost in behind, and he'll earn a corner. It was a slide rule ball that was just an inch too short. Good idea, though.
They look at a yard faster, don't they, in this second half as opposed to before?
It felt like what they were doing in the first half they hoped would work. Now they know if they do what they're doing now, it will work.
Yeah, the intent of it, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, they lead 2-1. 2 goals either side of half-time. Short corner here, delivered towards the edge of the area. McAllister, will get it out wide. Whips in a good-looking pass. They were queuing up to head it in. Keeper Salarchik will come and collect it, and Leicester survive again. 13.5 gone. Mark Wilson with the former Watford striker Troy Deeney. Adrian Durham here with us as well. And we've got a decent game in prospect, but you get the feeling Liverpool are hunting more goals here. As trying to play out from the back here is Samaria, who's caught in possession. Just seems like there's more red shirts on the field at the moment.
Absolutely. That's Van Dijk, by the way, who didn't even go back from the corner because he feels like they were going to win it back anyway. So he's gone and pressed again. Oh,
well, here the ball breaks to Gakpo, but Nunez is penalised. Now I want the centre forward's opinion on that. Did Nunez foul his man there?
Yeah, he did. It's one that we don't feel it's a foul, but you know the defender's coming, so you just leave a leg there hoping that both of you miss it. I think Nunez is just off the pace, if I'm being totally honest with you.
Well, there's a poor touch from Ayo. Ball played in. Salah, loose touch. How many times do we say that? He just couldn't get it out of his feet. And he had got that out of his feet, it would have been a goal. And now going the other way, here goes Mavididi. He's got Daka trying to break his neck to get in the box. He gets it and misses his kick. He went for it first time left-footed, and he missed it. And Becker just comes out to collect it. Alisson Becker there. Great run from Mavididi. Great run in fairness from Daka, but he just couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, we call that a swing and a miss. He swung hard for it when he just needs to guide it. Really disappointed from Mohamed Salah there. Really good win back from McAllister. He fires a lovely ball in to Mohamed Salah. One good touch, he has a shot. It's a poor touch, gets away from him, allows Christensen to get back. But I just feel that it's a big moment of the game now, these next 5 minutes. Liverpool need a goal. Settle this crowd right the way down. Let the subs come on, rotate your squad, get ready for the next game.
Yeah, we mentioned the attacking threat he has got on the bench on the slot. The likes of Luis Diaz, Dominik Szoboszlai, Federico Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, Diogo Jota. So they've got plenty of options. Slightly less on the Leicester bench in terms of attack. Only one goal if you take out Facundo Buonanotte on that bench. There's 5 goals between the whole lot of them, so there's not a great deal that Ruud van Nistelrooy can do to change things, you feel, here, but I'm sure at some point he'll roll the dice. It is 2-1 to Liverpool, and the ball played forward down the right again. Curtis Jones lays it off. Looks now to feed it down the line. It's picked off there by Christensen. But Liverpool are just challenging for every single ball at the moment. Leicester, though, feed it down the far side. Mavididi's off on that left-hand side again. A couple of times he's got in. Gomez with a good covering tackle, knocks it out for a throw-in.
Yeah, he's the outlet, isn't he, Mavididi, for Leicester. But they've just got to spend a couple of minutes now. They're on the edge of the 18-yard box of Liverpool. They need to spend a couple of minutes in this half just moving the ball and feeling a bit more like they're in the game, because this game's just slipping through their fingers at the moment.
It is indeed. 2-1 Liverpool lead, just past the hour mark. Going to make, looks like a couple of substitutions are coming on here for Leicester. We'll get those in a moment as the ball now works its way forward. Here come Liverpool on the attack. Nunez makes a run. It's a good run. The shot, and the keeper makes a good save. He stayed big, Salarchik. That wasn't a bad effort from Nunez, but the keeper puts it behind for a corner.
Really good play for Liverpool. Actually, really good play for Mohamed Salah. Great first touch. Comes in off that right-hand side. Plays a little slide ball pass. Nunez hits it first time. Again, another great save for the young man, Stolicic, who's been excellent in goal.
He has. Looks like we're going to see Oliver Skip and Facundo Buonanotte coming on. They're both stripped and ready to go. The Liverpool subs out warming up as well. Corner for Liverpool. A third goal could well put this one to bed and make sure that Liverpool are 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Cross going to be whipped in towards the far post. Keeper gets a hand on it. Was enough. Got it away from goal. And here now, Alexander-Arnold works under his right foot, puts in a lovely cross and a header down into the ground. And there was the keeper, Salarchik, again to keep it out. Still 2-1.
Yeah, they look more and more threatening, don't they, from set pieces. They didn't look like that in the first half. And as you said, they're just pressing all over. A bit more intent, a bit more purpose in what Liverpool are doing. And no surprise that Ruud van Nistelrooy is looking at making some changes just to try and steady the ship at the moment, because, as we said on numerous occasions, this is going to get out of hand very, very quickly.
Well, Leicester, credit to them, have held on so far, and they have had that chance, albeit a half chance for Patson Daka. Well, they'll be thinking the longer we can keep it at 2-1, we might get something on the break here. Still, the Leicester subs are stripped ready to go. We understand it's going to be El Canoes and Winks who will make way. Here now is Ayew on the half turn on halfway. Can he get the ball forward? Well, he goes to ground and McAllister protests, and it's a free kick for Leicester.
He does that so well, Ayew. Just sticks his body in there and he waits for the contact and then just rolls on it. Never gives the ball away. Really, really good foul.
Here come the changes then. And it is going to be Harry Winks who makes way for Skip. And Buonanotte comes on as well. So 2 changes then for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Never scored here in the Premier League. Can he cause a bit of an upset here? Apparently not. Oh, apparently not. Here's a free kick for Leicester on halfway. 64.5 gone. Oh, they're in danger of giving it away. In the end, they just play it over the top. Leicester looked offside, and they are offside. And disappointment for them. They've got to be really disciplined, haven't they? They're getting that little ball when they go forward, Troy. They can't afford to be running offside.
No, and Daka's been a bit poor, hasn't he? Trying to play that lone striker. At least when you've got Vards on there, he offers you that threat every single time of running in behind. And Daka has the same skill set. Looks a little bit lost playing as a 1. And doesn't really know how to play with his back to goal. And he's just showing, just where Leicester are at this moment in time without Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, an accumulation of knocks, we understand it. Not think it'll be anything too long term. I think maybe just chosen to try and get him better for further challenges down the road.
Is that the politically correct way to say he's old?
No, I don't think so. I think he has got a few knocks, Troy.
Don't worry, Jamie, I've been there, mate.
He'll know about knocks and stuff like that. You are listening to Liverpool against Leicester on TalkSport with Sky Sports. Don't forget you can stream the biggest Premier League games available with no contract on now. Search Now Sports for more details on that. 2-1 here, 25 gone. 25 to go in the second half. Goals either side of half-time. Gakpo and Curtis Jones turning this game around after Ayew had put the visitors in front with a strike against the run of play early in the first half. Here's Robertson. Feeds it away now here. Gomez just pops off the pass and they're being patient. They don't have to chase it now, Liverpool. Robertson comes forward again, feeds it to Gakpo on the left, level with the edge of the penalty area, heads in field onto his right foot, looks for the give and go. He's going to get it back. Can he put a crossing on his left foot? No, he'll stop, hold it up, wait for support. He's waiting for movement around him, lays it to Robertson. Wasn't the best ball. Robertson whips it in, and the keeper got a valuable hand on it, and it's cleared away over halfway.
That's really good play. Gakpo at the heart of it again. Nice little 1-2 with Gravenberch, just gets himself away. Sets a lovely little ball, inviting ball for Andy Robertson, who lashed it across, and the keeper again. Important touch, otherwise Darwin Núñez has a little tap in from 2 or 3 yards out.
Yeah, here come Liverpool again. John Birch gets it away to Robertson. We'll be hearing Leicester in action on Sunday, the 29th. Leicester Manchester City live and exclusive on TalkSport. 2:30 start for that one. Two teams desperate for a win after Manchester City were held earlier on TalkSport. 1-1 at the Etihad. Everton, courtesy of a Haaland penalty saved by Jordan Pickford, were restricted to just a point. Here's Gravenberch, 30 yards out, gets the ball away to Salah, puts it in. Núñez misses his kick. Here's Gakpo, drills it in, but the flag's gone up. The flag goes up. Now I'm assuming that's against Salah from the initial cross, and Gakpo's effort is ruled out. Now they may check this one, but the flag went up as soon as the shot went in from Gakpo.
Yeah, it looked like Salah just went a little bit early on initial thoughts. Oh, that's super close. I think my first view is that Connor plays him on. Connor Cody. This might be that first glance that we just saw there. Looks if Connor Cody played Salah onside.
And then there's the problem when the cross comes in from Salah. Was Núñez offside in the middle, because he had a swing and a miss at it before the ball eventually brought to Gakpo. So again, I think there's a couple here they're looking at.
This will take about 17 minutes if you want to put the kettle on, people at home.
Well, the beautiful thing is now with your smart speaker, you'll be able to listen all over the house, so you can go and make a cup of tea if you want to. It is a VAR here, so it's a VAR. We think, well, Troy thinks that one's onside, one's offside. Which is which?
That one looks onside to me.
Salah from the initial ball over to the right hand side looks onside.
Yeah.
Now I thought after his cross,
Nunez might be off.
Slightly bit off.
But we're still on the first one. We're drawing lines and having a really close-up of Mohamed Salah's armpit at the moment, so we'll see what's going on. But that looks onside to me at first glance.
I'd agree with that.
So that's onside.
Joel Pereira's got a second goal for Leeds. They won't be worried about any VAR there.
That's offside though there, isn't it? Is that offside?
Well, it's tight. It's really tight. And again, we've got the situation where nobody in the stadium knows. We've got a screen and we don't know what's happening. It is farcical, it really is. Referee is waiting, everybody's waiting. Adrian's sporting his Christmas jumper that says VAR humbug on it.
I really don't know what we're looking at. We've now got on to the second phase of it.
I'd argue he's onside, isn't he? Nunez in the middle. He doesn't actually touch the ball, he has a bit of a swing and a miss.
But how hard is it, seriously, to draw a line, move on to the next one and draw another line? That's it.
To be fair, you look at one angle, he looks off. You look at the other, he looks on. To the naked eye,
absolutely.
But like you said,
do you not think as well, just a little bit like old school here? If it's taking this long, just leave it as is.
Exactly.
And let's just crack on with the game.
Well, this is.
I might not even make tomorrow's show at this rate. Might still be here.
Well, you can do it live from here. You'll be okay. You get producer Carl to stay with you. You'll be all right. It is 2-1 at the moment to Liverpool, but we've got a third goal for Cody Gakpo. It's a great strike, by the way. Blasted it in through a sea of bodies, and we still wait. This now is ridiculous. The flag went up as soon as Gakpo scored, and we're still looking at the same picture of Nunez. There are no lines on our screen. We can't see. It is tight either way, and now we're getting a line. I think that. Well, he's offside.
There.
They're saying it's offside, and this is going to be disallowed. Although we then see Gakpo smash the ball into the back of the net. All eyes on our official in the middle, Darren Bond, who is about to walk towards the goal and say, get on with the goal kick because it's offside. Now he's still waiting, and it is offside. So it's 2-1. It brings very, very little to a great game. 2-1. And it still says that VAR's checking the goal on the screen in the stadium here, which just adds to the confusion.
Do you remember when football used to be fun? Used to come and watch it.
I wonder how many of your goals, Troy, would have been. Oh, well, there's a question. Would you have had more chalked off or more added on?
I definitely would have had more chalked on. That's what I'm going to say anyway.
It's 2-1 here. We're into the final 19 minutes. It's currently Liverpool 2, Leicester 1. And for the latest odds, head to Betfair, the official partner of TalkSport's Premier League coverage, where right now you can get Liverpool 33-1 on the draw, 14-1 Leicester, 100-1. That's all thanks to Betfair, who are paying out winning bets at 90 minutes with 90-minute guarantee. Terms and conditions apply. 18+ begambleaware.org. Leicester have it. Ruud van Nistelrooy looks on from the edge of his technical area. Salarczyk under pressure does well to get the ball away to Justin, who heads it downfield. It's won by Robertson. Justin's going to try and allow it out, and then he got a shove in the back from Gakpo for the most needless free kick of the afternoon, and it's a free kick to Leicester.
Yeah, I think that's the frustration from the goal. It'd be interesting to see just how long these VAR stops are taking. We had one in the first half, one in the second half, and somehow we only got 2 minutes worth of stoppage time. So that one felt like it took 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, we've had a couple in the second half. Sunday the 29th of December, live action from the Championship. Sheffield United looking to bounce back from disappointment. They take on West Brom, who were beaten earlier on as well. That's live and exclusive on TalkSport 2. Nigel Adley and the former Leeds women's striker Lucy Ward, our commentary team for that one. And the ball now with Liverpool as they attack down the right-hand side. They're looking to work it out onto that right touchline. They'll pull it back to Curtis Jones, whose goal just after half-time really turned this game on its head. 2-1. Liverpool not being able to add to their tally. Gakpo did have a third ruled out. And now Virgil van Dijk has it. So we've got Leicester, Manchester City on Sunday the 29th as well. That's live and exclusive on TalkSport. Tottenham take on Wolves. That's going to be some game given Wolves' recent resurgence. Ian Danter, the former Arsenal star Perry Groves, our team there. We round off the day. Derby against Leeds, live and exclusive on TalkSport. Joe Shannon and the former Arsenal midfielder, the excellent Adrian Clark, part of our team for that one. Lots of football. Make sure you've got the app downloaded. And there's plenty more action to come here at Anfield tonight as the fog just rolls in a little bit. Away to our left, not so bad down this end of the field where we are. But it's 2-1 as Van Dijk gets the ball over halfway now. 5 red shirts spread across the field. He goes to Gakpo wide on the left. Gakpo heads in field. Again, he'll look for the give and go with McAllister. McAllister plays a lovely pass here. Finds Trent Alexander-Arnold, who gets it wide on the right. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, whose shot is, well, blocked out for a corner, I thought, but the referee said it's a goal kick. And there's 16 minutes remaining, still 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, really good passage of play for Liverpool. Just moving the ball, took the sting out of the game. Should be corner, shouldn't it?
It looked like one, but we're about to see some changes down below us. Arne Slot is starting to freshen things up as here come Liverpool again. As it stands, they're going 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. That is some advantage at this stage. Here in Nunez and Jones are going to be making way. And it will be Jota and Szoboszlai coming on. So strong changes for Liverpool. Sign of the riches that they've got. Here's Stolarczyk on his own goal line. Sweeps the ball out wide to Christensen. Ball played in field now. Here is Samare. Leicester have it. Now they're looking to work towards halfway. Patson Daka made a good run, but he's isolated. Now he'll feed it out to Mavadidi. Ayew and Justin to try and get into the box on the far side from where the ball is now. But it's a little bit slow from Leicester, and Liverpool have got everybody back. And they're looking to close the space down now as Cody has it. Cody comes forward now. Justin on the touchline. Just feeds the ball back inside now to Skip. But it's all a little bit safe. It's a little bit slow at the moment. Now the ball over the top is headed away, and here's McAllister now. And McAllister will get the ball away to Gravenberch, who now looks up. And Salam had a great run over the top, but they didn't get the ball into him. And they'll come back here, and Liverpool, leading by 2-1, will go back to their goalkeeper, Alisson, who will come out to the edge of the area. What a game we've got, by the way, Monday 30th of December. Adrian will be live at Old Trafford. Sam Adderface and the former England man Danny Murphy with him for Manchester United against Newcastle. Newcastle on a bit of a roll, aren't they now, Troy? They're up into 5th today.
Yeah, they've got, in my opinion, the best striker in the Premier League in Isak. Can do everything. Link the play, running behind, poachers goals, world-class goals, you name it, he could do it. And they're starting to get that momentum and get, I think, Tonali being added in that little 6th position is lovely.
Ball over the top, Salah trying to get in behind, the ball just spun away from him. Pass from James Justin wasn't the best, and he'll get the ball eventually now, but he's under big pressure, and he falls to the ground there. That's the new role of a modern day fullback. You feel an attacking player come anywhere near you, you fall over and you generally get a free kick. Here come the changes then. Szoboszlai on for Curtis Jones, who got his goal that puts Liverpool in front. 100 Premier League games up for him today. And also coming off, Darwin Nunez, about to be replaced by Diogo Jota. They've got bodies fit, haven't they, Liverpool? They've got an alarming array of riches to come off the bench.
Compared to everybody else at the moment, they've got everyone fit. They've got a squad to choose from. I think other than Konate is the only one who I think off the top of my head who's
back
missing.
In January, yeah.
Yeah, everybody else is fit, available. I think Nunez has got a lot to play in this role moving forward. He still, to me, needs to feel comfortable in front of goal, but for the team he does a great shift, and the fans love him and want him to do well, but he has to start delivering more goals for that price tag.
Yeah, he does indeed. Mentioned the games coming up. Game Day Live, New Year's Day, Monday the 1st of January. That's with Adrian, Dean Ashton, Perry Groves, all the goals as they go in on Talk Sport. And what again, we've got New Year's Day night, Sunderland against Sheffield United in the Championship, exclusive live on Talk Sport. Here is Salah to the edge of the area. Can he finish it? No, he can't. And again, he maybe went with the outside of his boot, and the keeper Salacek holds his ground and makes a nice save.
That's what we call a toe bugger. That one is. He's gone with the big toe. He's tried to toe poke it in and get that shot off quick. He's just caught it a little bit wrong. I always just think in those situations, with his talent, he should be just facing up the defender and just going and slotting it in. He's got Vestergaard in front of him. He's hardly the quickest on his feet, is he? Let's be honest. And he's on a yellow card as well, so he can't really touch you. He's been a bit disappointed today, Mo Salah, but we'll probably end up scoring another 3 in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, there's still 12 minutes of this one remaining. Just had that one volleyed opportunity in the first half that made a bit of a hash of. Here's Cody Gakpo, whose goal right on half-time cancelled out Ayew's early opener for Leicester. And after a heroic defensive effort from Leicester, that goal just before the break really did thwart their chances. Although Ayew's made a good run here, he goes to ground. Szoboszlai, well, he's going to get a booking. Wow. I'm not sure that was a booking.
No. But I don't understand how Ayew goes down. He gets pushed over. It's a foul. It's just shoulder to shoulder. But if you just watch this here, as he gets pushed, he slides. No one touches him, and now he's holding his knee. Like, does he think they're winning 2-1? I don't know what's going on.
Ball with Leicester, who trail by 2-1. They did have one half chance, Patson Daka in the second half, and he might have a chance to run in behind Van Dijk here. And he gave Van Dijk a bit of a nudge, but Van Dijk clears the ball out for a throw-in. Well, there's been slim pickings for this Leicester attack here, as you'd expect in the second half, but it is still 2-1. There's still a chance to nick something here.
I didn't know that Daka had a long throw, because they've set everybody up for this, like it's a corner.
Yeah, well, he's going to try and launch it in. There's a Leicester player, I think it's Vestergaard, has gone and stood on the post. Right at the near post, maybe that's where they're going to throw it into. Here it comes in now, it's a low one, it's headed away. Might fall for a chance on the volley there, it's poked towards goal by Samare. And Alisson now on the counter, launches it for Szoboszlai. What a pass that is, 60-yard pass, straight into the path of the Hungarian, who feeds it out wide. He'll get it back, Szoboszlai here. Can he find an opening? He weaves his way in, crunching tackle comes in there from Skip. That was a great ball and all tackle, but they've given it away again. And now there's a Leicester player gone down. The referee's having none of it. He's told him to get up and play on. Here's Salah now, into the edge of the area, looking to wrap it up onto his left foot as a swing and a miss. And Leicester,
Honestly,
wow.
Red. Book him. I can't believe I'm saying that live already. Book him.
Mavididi has gone, expecting the challenge, has dived over the challenge. In comes the cross. Vestergaard heads it away. And the ball, Buonanotte can't get out of the edge of his own area. Oh, that was a bit of a contest where the referee could have seen there was a foul, but he lets them play on. Buonanotte now plays it. And here's Daka trying to get across, but Virgil van Dijk is there. He was pretty good there, because he could have blasted that into the stand, and he rather nonchalantly just floated it up a couple of levels. He could have taken one of his own fans out there.
Honestly, not making this any bigger deal than it is. But do you remember a few seasons back when Wilf Zaha was sent off, and they said they were going to crack down on the diving and simulation and get it out of the game? Today it's been 20 times worse than it was 5 or 6 years ago, and no one's been booked, spoken to, or anything. If anything, we've had more medical attention.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, that's one for the officials maybe to answer. Here is Salah again, down the right-hand side, looking up, his support arriving, it is late. Salah goes for the corner!
There you go.
And Mo Salah means that Liverpool will go 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. He might have had a quiet night, but he gets yet another Premier League goal. 16 for the season for him in the Premier League. And Liverpool's lead at the top is 7 points.
Lovely finish. That's what we've been asking him to do all day. They finally come down that right-hand side. He gets Christensen lined up 1v1. And as he goes to shoot, just drops to the right shoulder, makes Christensen move. And then he just casually passes it into that far corner. For the first time, he's got at Christensen, and look, everyone backs off. Lovely finish into that far corner. Great goal for Mo Salah. 3-1 Liverpool. Game, set, match.
Just looking at the replay there, he's looking where he's going to pass it. He didn't even look at the goal when he took the shot, did he? He wasn't looking to goal. He was almost giving them the eyes and curled it in the far corner.
Also, that's a bit of pitch geography. You know, he's been in that position so many times. But for the first time today, you said he's lashed at a volley that went everywhere. First time he passed it into the net, and it's like a lovely little backhand. Just get it straight there. Keeper has no chance, right into the corner. Mo Salah happy, and the Liverpool faithful singing songs.
Does he stay at Liverpool in the Premier League?
We'd all love him to, wouldn't we? Let's be honest. You'd love to see him doing that, but I just feel with all of them, with the market opening up in a few days' time, they're going to test the market, they're going to see what's out there, and it's just not going to end well in terms of them being here long term. I think it could end well. They could go on and win the double, the treble, even the quadruple at this moment in time.
Well, here he is again. He's looking to feed it into the edge of the area. 3-1 here. Liverpool lead. Gravenberch beaten by Buonanotte, who tries to go past Alexander-Arnold, who holds his ground, now shows him inside, and McAllister kindly dangles out a leg, and that will be a free kick just inside the Leicester half. Reminder, tomorrow night, the final two Premier League games of this round. Brighton-Brentford live and exclusive TalkSport 2 at 7:30. Alex Crook and the former England man Dean Ashton. And here on TalkSport it'll be Arsenal against Ipswich, Hugh Woozencroft with Sam Matterface and the former West Ham boss Alan Pardew. Over on TalkSport 2 right now, Leeds lead 2-0, going back at the top of the Championship. Can Leicester get a goal back? They need 2 to get anything out of this. Lovely looking cross to the far post is headed partially away. Mavididi will collect it. Can he get it back in? 5.5 remaining here. There will be, got to be 2, 3, 4 minutes of added on time just for the VAR checks alone. Here now the ball out wide on the Leicester left. A goal now would make it interesting. Ball loops up in the air. It's partially cleared by Liverpool, who are looking now to break if they can, and they might get the chance here. Crossfield ball was looking for Salah, and he can't get on the end of it. And the ball now is back with Christensen, and Leicester, well, they were dropped into the bottom 3 by that great Wolves win against Manchester United tonight. Daka is the onside, over the top. Virgil van Dijk beats him off it. Daka's holding his face. Referee says get on with it. And forward come Liverpool. Salah, oh, that's an overhit pass on the far side from Trent Alexander-Arnold. You don't say that too many times. And the break comes to nothing. More changes here. We'll start off with Liverpool. Matara Endo is about to make his way into the action, and he is going to replace Robertson. So Andy Robertson is coming off, and he is replaced by Kostas Tsimikas, who comes into the action for Liverpool, and also making his way off Ryan Gravenberch, who's done a really good shift there in the middle of the field. And Endo will replace him. And now also another change. Bobby De Cordova-Reid comes on for Leicester. 3-1 then into the final 5 minutes. Mavididi the player to make way.
This you would have thought was what Arnie Slot would have wanted maybe 10-15 minutes ago, to be 2 goals up, comfortable, and get some of these guys minutes, Tsimikas and Endo, just to get them in the groove. They're going to be needed over this next 3-4 week period. You want them up to speed and ready to go.
Yeah, they've got a very, very busy period coming up, Liverpool. They're fighting on all fronts. They've got action in the FA Cup. Accrington Stanley in that one. They've got the 2 legs of the League Cup semi-final. And now the ball out on this near side. And Leicester have it. 3-1 down. They got the early goal. They had hope up towards half-time, but that Gakpo, wonderful strike, cutting in off the left-hand side, really did quieten down Leicester hopes and ambitions. And then as soon as they came out second half, Curtis Jones' goal a couple of minutes into the second half, and then Mo Salah with a goal. As now here is Gakpo, feeds it infield. Now they're looking to try and play Gakpo in, but the pass just under hit there from Szoboszlai. And now on the break forward goes Buonanotte. Can he cut in? He can. There are plenty in blue making their way forward. If they could get one here, there's still a couple of minutes of the 90 remaining. Cross coming in from the left. Deckled over Reed, couldn't get on the end of it. Gomez clears it away, well defended.
It's the most adventurous Leicester have been when it's 3-1 with 3 or 4 minutes to go. It's like Ruud van Nistelrooy's let them go and express themselves for the last 10.
Yeah, break was almost on there. Such a busy period, so much more live football to come. You are listening to Liverpool against Leicester on TalkSport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, whatever the mission, home or away. Enterprise helps over 120,000 people every single day. Liverpool in the ascendancy here. The referee's just given the free kick against McAllister over on the far side. And we've got 90 seconds left of the 90. Another win for Arne Slot's side, Troy Deeney. They are going to be 7 points clear tonight.
Yeah, and rightly so. And they haven't put us foot wrong, have they? They've reacted whenever there's been a problem. Very few problems that there has been, and they've made. You know, sometimes when you see a team that's at the top and they're looking beyond the game, they've just gone game after game, step after step, and they've just beat what's in front of them. Dare I say, they feel like there could be more to come. I don't feel like they're hitting top form tonight, and I've been at 3 or 4 games this season. Still feel there's another level for them to go.
Yeah, and that is the exciting thing if you are a Liverpool fan, and it's the frightening thing for everybody else. Arsenal will get the chance to close the gap again tomorrow. Their game is live on TalkSport tomorrow night, 8:15. Every game of this round of fixtures live and exclusive on the TalkSport network. All part of the festive 50. The darts is back tomorrow on TalkSport 2. 12:30, make sure you join the gang for that one. Some of the names in action over the next few days, all building up to the semi-finals and finals that are live on TalkSport. Now I'm hearing we're going to get 9 added on minutes here, Troy.
We knew that was going to happen. Did they roll it on for the first half?
Maybe. Well, you did say it took an eternity for that VAR.
Honestly, it felt like it was 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, it probably was. Liverpool just passing it around. Yeah, 9 goes up. And the ball played down the left-hand side. Is there another goal in it for Liverpool? They'd want to send their fans home happy. They'll be pretty happy as it is, I would imagine. 7 points clear at the top. And can they find another goal to really put the icing on the cake as Wataru Endo gets the ball away over on the far side? And here now is a chance to get to the byline. Szoboszlai makes a good run. He feeds it back. Salah tries to find Endo. Endo puts the cross in. It's blocked by Ayew. Ayew's just waiting for a challenge, and there you go.
You do it.
You could see it coming. Final change about to be made, and it's going to be Harvey Elliott who is coming on, and Alexis McAllister will get the final bit of added on time off. There's been some recruit, hasn't he, for Liverpool? They got him really for a cheap price due to that get-out clause at Brighton, but they love him here, and so they should.
He's been excellent. Since he's been here, he's been excellent. I thought tonight it's been the one player that showed a level of class above everybody else. Everything he's done has been efficient and clean. He's just a great teammate. He's just someone I guarantee you wins most training sessions in small-sided games and possessions. His teams are always there because he just drives the standard. Excellent performance from him, and this is a player that I really enjoy watching. We're only going to get a few minutes of him tonight, but Harvey Elliott, an exciting talent, really technical, gifted player.
This is his 5th Premier League outing of the season so far. I'm sure there'll be many more to come for him. Had a goal in the Cup as well, so he has hit the target this year. Certainly a lovely attacking player. I mean, he's made multiple changes, and if he'd have turned up with this team starting, you'd have been quite happy with him, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. It's a good outfit that he's got. Look, all the big teams have got great teams. The difference is Liverpool have got people that are not injured. You look at Man City today, with their 14 first-team players fit and available. Arsenal have got injuries. They're just good, and they've been together.
Here's a question then, Troy. Leicester are 2 goals behind with 7 minutes of added on time left, and they are stood watching Liverpool pass it around on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Have they given up?
No, they're just sticking to the plan, which is don't let the goal. This isn't what fans want to hear, but this isn't their game. Anything they got out of this was a bonus. This is make sure they put in a performance that gets rid of last week's performance. against Wolves.
Yeah.
And make sure you're still in it and your fan base can see that you care and you're available. They've let in 6 goals in the last 2 games, but these 3 versus the last 3 were completely different.
Yeah, okay, fair point. You think they may take a couple of risks and try and get it, but they are in the bottom 3, and I guess they don't want to concede any more. Here's Salah now, works his way to the edge of the area, feeds it. That's going to be put behind Vestergaard for a corner. And we've played 3 of the minimum 9 added-on minutes. You're live on TalkSport. Mark Wilson, Troy Deeney and Adrian Durham here at a foggy Anfield Stadium, where Liverpool are going 7 points clear at the top of the table. Still Leeds lead at Stoke, 2-0. That's over on TalkSport 2. Kevin Hatchard and Chris Owolumo, our commentary team there. Corner for Liverpool, whipped in towards the near post. It's cleared away partially. Jota will lay it back. Szoboszlai lays it back. Invites Alexander-Arnold. Doesn't go for the shot. They feed it out wide. Tsimikas is going to have to cut back in and get the ball back to Alexander-Arnold. And he now has it. And there's a bit of a quiet hush. A feeling of job done around Anfield. Can Liverpool get another goal? As there's a challenge there. And Tsimikas, I think, went down edge of the box. He's trying to work his way back. I think he picked up a bit of a knock, and the referee's given a foul right over on the far side. 4 of the 9 have gone. It's Liverpool 3, Leicester 1.
It's just a exercise of seeing it out now, isn't it, for both teams?
One final change, and we're going to see Caleb Okoli come on. There's a late change here in the final few minutes. Connor Cody, a few boos for him, the former Everton man, who makes his way off, and Okoli comes on. So Leeds, as it stands, going back to the top of the Championship. They will leap above Sheffield United, who were beaten by Burnley earlier on. It's getting quite tight at the top of the Championship, isn't it?
For me, it's the best league to watch. I know it's obviously one I played a lot of football in, but I just think it's so enjoyable. You look at Sunderland today, 1-0 down against Blackburn, get up to 2-1, 90th minute, you think they're back on it and steamrolling, and Blackburn go ahead and score and make it 2-2. Everyone expected Sheffield United to run away with it, Burnley win. It's just, each week you don't know what's going to happen. That's what's so good about it, and it just disappoints me when the teams that are so good in the Championship come up to the Prem and then try and play the Premier League brand of football. That's not what we are. Get yourself in, be big, be ugly, do the horrible things. Yes, you're going to lose. That's part of the game. But you'll win a few more games by upsetting people.
Here's Jota, gets it away to Gakpo. Gakpo cuts in off the left touchline. Not as much forward movement now from Liverpool. They know that their job here is done. And Liverpool next in action when they go to West Ham on Sunday. Ball out towards the far side is overhit, and it's behind for a goal kick. Right, what does Ruud van Nistelrooy take out of this performance then, Troy? They've been beaten by 3-1. They did get themselves in front, and for 40 minutes looked like they were going to hold on to the break.
Yeah, they'll take a lot of positives. More players back fit, time in the legs for Winks. Mavididi was an outlet until he decided to do a swan dive halfway through the game and get bought off. The rest of it is they're just trying to get people back and survive. Their shape's been relatively good against an excellent Liverpool team, and they've scored. They didn't score last week against Wolves, so at least they got a goal. Ayew showed his experience, but it's small things you need to grasp for if you're Ruud van Nistelrooy now and building on from that.
Yeah, Leicester against Manchester City live on TalkSport on Sunday. 2:30 kickoff for that one. Here come Liverpool then. Out wide to Gakpo. He has it edge of the penalty area. He's cutting in again. He's just overrun that one. There could be a chance. Well, there's not a chance. He's got a free kick here, Gakpo. Leicester can't believe it. And one last chance with a couple of minutes of added on time remaining here. It has been a very impressive second half performance from Liverpool, who were behind. Ayew's goal inside 6 minutes. Well taken goal on the break after good work from Mavididi. Ayew's finished on the bottom corner of the net, made it 1-0 to Leicester. Right on half-time, Cody Gakpo, lovely curling right foot shot from the edge of the area, levelled it up. And when Curtis Jones scored a few minutes into the second half, it looked one-way traffic. Mo Salah got a third after Gakpo had one chucked off after a lengthy VAR delay. But Salah, who's been quiet today, got his goal. And now there could be a chance for a fourth goal. Szoboszlai and Tsimikas stand over the free kick that's way to the left of goal. Tsimikas is going to whip it in towards the far post. They get up high. Chance for Van Dijk. Couldn't get a header on it. 2 yards out. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. And it's cleared away. And Leicester survive for now. But back come the Reds of Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold. Salah over on the far side. What can he do from there? Just pokes it back to Elliott and looks to feed the ball in towards this near side. Szoboszlai takes it down. He's got Gakpo on the overlap. Gakpo's cross is blocked. Comes off Justin, and it's behind for a corner. And Liverpool ending on the attack.
It's just great to see, isn't it? Some of the technical ability that's on show here, from that long-range pass from Harvey Elliott there was on a string.
Yeah, had plenty of targets, didn't he? Ball going to be played short to the edge of the area. Laid back here to Szoboszlai, gets it out of his feet. Tsimikas on the overlap, feeds it to Tsimikas now, stands it up to the far post. It'll roll to Salah. Can he get a crossing? Can he get a shot in? He's going to go down to the byline, tries to stand up the ball into the area. Gakpo beaten by Salarczyk. I think the goalkeeper's done pretty well for a Premier League debut. He's been kept busy, made a couple of nice saves first half.
Yeah, definitely. For a young man to make your debut here, and as you can hear, it's gone off and finished. But for a young man to make his debut here is excellent. He's got the fan base clapping him behind because he's done well. He's acquitted himself well. No mistakes. Solid start.
Yeah, it is. And it was a good start here for Leicester. Jordan Ayew put them in front against the run of play inside 6 minutes. Neat finish. Beat Alisson at the near post to make it 1-0. And Liverpool huffed and puffed, hit the woodwork a couple of times. Were denied by Salarczyk, but the key moment of the game just on half-time. Cody Gakpo's lovely curling effort levelled up the match, and from then on, Liverpool never looked like losing. Curtis Jones scored on his 100th Premier League appearance, and Mo Salah got his 16th of the Premier League season. Liverpool, well, 6 times they've been top before this season, only once have they gone on to win it. This may be their best chance to add to their Premier League title hauls. They are top, and they are now 7 points clear. Leicester, they're into the bottom 3, a worrying month ahead for them. They need wins, and quickly. But Liverpool get the victory, despite being behind early on. It ends at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Leicester City 1.
Sports Bar coming up, 03717 223344. It's the Kings of the Sports Bar, O'Hara and Cundy, taking your calls this evening. Look forward to that on my drive home. Arsenal face Ipswich tomorrow night, live on TalkSport. If the Gunners win, they go second, 6 points behind Liverpool, but will have played a game more than Arne Slot's side, so that gives it a lot of perspective. And I think tonight they were tested, Troy. They went behind in the first half. Leicester made life difficult for them, and they came through a test. I think Liverpool will take so much from this game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many positives to take. And as I said on commentary, I feel there's another level to go in this team. They haven't been pushed to the point where you've seen them all frantic or at least firing passes and everyone's going. They just look calm, composed, and scarily enough, really assured in what they're doing.
And I think the point you made in commentary, that the depth of the squad, the quality on the bench, and they've been, more fortunate than others with injuries this season. It might be about what's going on the training field, what's going on with recovery, or whatever it might be, down to their own actions, that they're more fortunate with injuries. And it might not be good fortune at all, it might be by design. But that's helping Liverpool, and it makes you feel that this side is just going to go on and take this title. It's hard to see. I know Arsenal could go 6 points behind, but Liverpool will still have a game in hand on them. You can't see them losing 3 or 4 on the trot, can you?
No, not at the moment, you can't. They just look really efficient, really well organised. And the one thing as well, Aid, that no one's talking about, this place is a fortress. When they get it up and rocking, it's good. Don't get me wrong, there was moments in this game was a bit nervy, and you thought, could go the other way. But for everything right now, they've been excellent. They've got goal scorers, they've got real leaders in the team, and they've got a clear identity and a real mission of what they want to do.
Can I ask you about Leicester? And I know that they did test them in the first half. They went in front, made life difficult. But a couple of things really annoyed me about Leicester tonight. First of all, the theatrics. I know that annoyed you as well. And that told me that's desperation. And also, I don't think they did enough in the second half. So they go 2-1 down. And after that, I don't think that they didn't have another booking for the last half an hour, 40 minutes. It messed up our charity bet. That's why I'm so fuming about that.
At least you're honest.
But you think that they're in the bottom three. Get stuck in, at least make life difficult. They did not lay a glove on Liverpool for the last half hour, 40 minutes of the game.
No, I agree with that. I just feel that I've been here, Aid, on the end of like some big defeats, and you always want to just take something. You want to leave the game with something. You want to feel, right, what did we do well? I think the positive was the goalkeeper. That's an excellent statement, especially after what happened at the weekend with Danny Ward in goal. He can come away from this with so many positives. I thought structurally they were okay. They were together, offered very little, as you say. I felt like the last time they went through was in the 87th minute when they had 7 players in Liverpool half. Other than that, it was survival. I've said it again, it's not great to hear, but when we've been in this situation, this isn't our game. I know it's not great for fans to hear, I know it's not good for pundits to hear. Most players, that's done. They're in there now saying, right, get ready because in a few days' time we go again. And that's the game that matters.
They'll be pleased they haven't taken a beating. They'll be pleased that Vardy's had a rest.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, basically.
Absolutely. And also, like I say, the small positives, and it is really small positives. We didn't let a goal in from a set piece. That's great. They've struggled with that since Ruud's been in. Goalkeeper's done well. Positive. Right, Jordan Ayew scored again. Maybe that's a positive. Mavididi looked okay. There's small little things that you have to take and go, right, over the course of the next 3 or 4 weeks, let's hope that can help and we can get some help in January.
Only got 2 bookings, that's a positive, isn't it? Yeah, cheers, Leicester. Next time, lay a glove on them. Time now for us to pick our man of the match.